Hello.
It's not salami.
Hello.
It's like it's Spanish. It's Spanish like lomo.
Lomo.
I don't know. I
Lomo.
heard salami
like-
first.
It's similar. It's similar in like look, but it didn't scent it, and it's like it's a pork tenderloin, and it's like dry cured and like aged with spices and stuff. It's really good.
Den never sends me their meat.
Yeah, she sent me so much of her meat.
You got like 8 different meats.
I still have some of her meat unopened.
I didn't eat the dog treat. It's right here.
You can't prove that.
Yeah, because you're a coward.
It's right here. I didn't eat the dog treat.
Because you're a fucking coward.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Eat it.
No.
Eat it. I fucking eat it.
I don't want.
I would not kiss my girlfriend for the rest of the night.
I'm gonna give it to my.
Have you never eaten a dog treat before?
I have eaten a dog treat before. That's why I'm not doing it.
Eat one of them.
No.
One of them. Not all. Why not?
Yeah, I don't want to.
They're bacon. Real bacon.
They're bacon strips. They're not good.
It's really not that bad. It's more like you're eating fiber than anything else.
I'm sure somebody would gift. I'm sure somebody would gift a sub.
Like the ones that try to be like the chewy, like bacon strip consistency. But in the dollar store, and you buy a bag and it has like 5 of those treats in it because those treats are actually pretty pricey to make.
I mean, shit, yeah.
I've eaten those.
I mean, shit. I have like plain dog treats because I able to incentivize, but I don't know. I could probably power through it.
Fine, if I get a sub, I'll eat it. As Tristan said, if I get a sub, I'll eat it.
Yo,
only one piece.
That clip, by the way, I have a clip where I say if this doesn't kill, I'll gift 5 subs, and it's now my most viewed clip on Twitch.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, I'm looking at it now. Those.
Hey, a new guy.
Ah, damn it!
The Phantom Thieves?
All right.
Always rely on Paul.
Oh my god. Oh. And beat me to it. Oh, fucking bets.
You just want water because like they're just dry.
Yeah, no, they're. I just found
Proof.
it. I just found
Proof
that
right
funny.
there. It's not bad. It's just why would you eat it? You know?
Hey, a new guy. Did you
Why would I eat this in front of my dog? Whenever they can
So
eat
that
it.
because you know how you hear those stories about those dogs where it's just like if you don't put their food in the microwave for 3 seconds, they won't eat it because they think that that's where human food comes from.
What?
I've seen it. Where it's like there's a couple dogs where it's just like they serve the food in front of them and then they look at their owner and then it's like okay, and then they put it in the microwave for 3 seconds and they put it out and the dog eats it. No! Some dogs will see, they're like, oh, whatever you put your bowl, whatever they I can't talk. Because what the dog sees is that you're putting a bowl in the microwave and then you pull it out and then there's food. So it's like they recognize that.
I tried to wash it down and I tipped over my water. It's fine. It's fine though. It landed beside of the dog food bowl. So
it's honestly good that it was water. Yeah, it's honestly good that it was water.
Yeah,
because,
I still have most of it. I'd only like, but it only did like a blah, you know.
Literally anything with sugar in it is a pain to get out.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, again, it's not the taste. It's just that it's
dry.
Yeah, it's like
It's dry as fuck.
Maybe real bacon. Yeah, real bacon that died. Got him.
Bacon these nuts in your mouth.
Dried bacon. Extremely. It's the way my mom likes bacon.
Squeaky. The freaking snip thing's doing it again. It was the same thing. It said like new something or whatever. Like it's not playing, or it's not putting the right like name to the songs. Huh. Yeah. I hate it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't use Spotify, so I have no idea.
Heckin' spoofy. Also, Emerald, what the fuck? Why'd Tristan have to give you one for? Huh? Huh, Emerald? Huh? I'm playing. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Han. Is it also for gifted subs that there the September things going on? Or
I
is it
don't
just for your
think
own
so.
subs?
Gifted subs still don't count.
Yeah, I don't think so, but it was funnier to give subs.
Which honestly, with all the things that Twitch has said has been doing in these past couple days,
Yeah, Twitch is fucking.
They really don't want to piss more people off.
Twitch is
Twitch had like 5 different things go on in the span of 5 days.
Twitch is being absolutely insane.
I have no idea
like,
what Twitch is doing.
Well, there's no growth anymore. Like there's no thing to like look forward to in Twitch anymore. It really sucks because like a lot of the time, like affiliates are like they were looking for a long time toward that 70-30 split for revenue, and that was something that people were like, at first people were getting for becoming partners. Then it was only certain partners that did it. Now no one gets it. And it's really dumb that they're just flat out getting rid of that because they're like, we can't afford it, says Amazon.
But Twitch has well, for what it's worth, Twitch actually sometimes loses money. Twitch is a very weird balancing act.
It's still weird.
For what it's worth, I looked into it. I did a bit of a deep dive. It seems to me like people that are still on top of obviously people that are on top of the food chain still get a lot, but let's say you have an average of around 100 viewers. Because of the way they've changed their advertising and their split on advertising, people that are actually up on the food chain, or at least like, up in the partnership, not at the beginning of partnership, but at least like 100 consistently or more, they're seeing no difference because the ad split now is way better than it used to be.
Yeah, but that's still, you have to go through ads at that point, which is at that point just shifting everything over to the viewers. Like the fact that the other day, like I'm pretty sure the other day whenever I went to check on Squeaky's stream, Emerald was in advertisement hell for 9 advertisements.
That's pretty fucking funny.
For the basic things that Twitch do.
Yeah.
Like,
so
Squeaky, you were using the regular, like the recommended settings, right? Like,
what?
The recommended ad settings, like you were using that for your stream, right?
What they're recommending, yeah.
Yeah.
And someone was like, why are 9 ads playing?
Emerald got 9 ads on Squeaky's stream.
Yeah.
And he showed me that they were like 20 seconds around like a roundabout each.
Yeah, cause I'm actually gonna go to it right now. I'm gonna go to it right now. Hold on.
It's crazy. It was absolutely insane.
God, where is it?
I have it right now where I think we have like an extremely low
affiliate
advertisement thing. If we even have it. I can't even remember.
Ads. So when you go to your settings, you go to affiliate, ads, the ads manager.
Yeah.
So, and what Twitch wanted to do, affiliates can now earn 55% ad revenue simply by running 3 minutes of ads per hour or more. Now, there's a little section here where it'll say your scheduled ad minutes per hour, the ad revenue split. If you do not do that split, the way they recommend, you only get 30%. So you're missing out on 25% ad revenue if you don't do it. So that means that so the way they want you, the recommended that I have right now is for every hour is 3 minutes of ads.
It's dumb.
Here's what I've noticed though, because I've started doing this with it. If you feel like you're about to go up and go to the bathroom, or like you got to go up and do something, like you got to step away from your computer for a minute. What I've generally done now is I'm walking away. I'm going to throw up an ad break. You guys should walk up and do your thing as well. I've been encouraging viewers to try and give themselves a minute to like stretch and stand up or get water or go pee or like whatever the hell they got to do.
Yeah, because you do Iron Man challenges and they take days.
Yeah. If you run the ad break, it will count it as part of it, and it will not like force ads in the middle of like a crucial moment.
Well, that's the thing though. Like it says it wouldn't. It says it doesn't do like a bunch of things like that. But whenever I was actually running everything before, whenever I was actually, because right now I have ads disabled. I have that just off of the channel right now because people kept on saying they were coming in and just flooded with them. So I've had mine off for like months at this point. But
I think that's adjusted quite a bit since then.
I mean,
but it depends on
what happened
Emerald
recently with Emerald.
Like how long ago was that?
That was the other day.
That was not that long ago.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was like my second to last stream this
And that's the recommended.
I haven't run. Wow,
That's what they want.
my girlfriend's trying to steal money from people.
And like the big
Here's the
problem
thing.
with like
I hadn't had anybody. I'd have this like this since it came out, which was like I want to say a month
and
to
they
2 months ago.
changed it recently. They changed everything around recently.
Yeah, well, I'm saying this increased ad revenue, 3 minutes of ads thing. I've had this for like at least 2 months. It's been like this for around at least 2 months, and I'd heard people been like, "Oh man, I'm getting ads," and Twitch is like, "Okay." To which I was like, "Okay, yeah, that makes sense. People who aren't subbed are gonna get the ads." But never had I been like, "Yo, I just got smashed with 9 ads."
I just stopped working with ads altogether on Twitch. I just got the turbo thing and said fuck it.
Until I get the same issues, I'm gonna keep them on mine for now because I haven't heard that from my viewership yet.
Yeah, usually if
I can find a good thing for it, then I'll do it. At the same time, though, it doesn't seem like it's good to have on right now.
Well,
especially since we don't have a ton of people in there currently anyway. Like what we get from it is not
totally
worth,
get it.
Yeah.
Totally get it. Like, was just curious.
If it made it to where I could just do my ads like all at once and then not have to worry about it for the rest of the stream, I'd be cool with it, because then I would do it during the time we do the setup for the stream, like during my hand cam thing. I would do it during then.
if the split was a 70-30 split, I'd fucking kill you guys with that.
It's that thing of like, again, you can space it out, but Twitch recommends you space it out every hour. And then there's the ad length. You can go from 30 seconds to 3 minutes worth. Again, they recommend the most because of course they do. And then you can do the delay. This is how long Ads Manager will wait after the broadcast starts before starting to run scheduled mid-rolls. So you can have it so that it only waits a couple minutes, or there's a certain amount of time and delay before it's like, okay, now the timer starts in between when we start playing ads and not. And then you can also make it so that your stream notifies your viewers that, hey, an ad break's about to start. So it doesn't just jump at them either.
It's why I like how I haven't used it much, obviously, because we don't do anything there. It's why I like how YouTube kind of does it, where you can turn off certain types of ads. Like, you can have it to where your entire ad stuff is just like the little line ads at the bottom of the screen. You can have all of your ads just be those little line ads on the bottom of the screen. I don't do that because it's a lot of work, but you can.
Yeah, I think my start delay is 10 minutes. I might up that because I don't think that affects the rev share. That way it's like you don't have to worry about any ads until
I wish you could do that for like
30 minutes in.
People who come in to view. Like, I wish you could do that for, like, again, this would have solved the Emerald problem, where like for like the first 5 minutes or whatever of a stream, they can't get ads. That way it's just like, they're coming in, they check everything out, they don't get bombarded.
It shouldn't be by broadcast start, it should be by viewer coming in.
Yeah.
But they don't obviously Twitch has made a lot of bad decisions lately.
They've made a lot of bad decisions lately.
Yeah, and like imagine new viewers getting bombarded with like 9 ads. Like, you wouldn't watch the streamer because you're not getting to that content.
They got to protect people from their harmful streamers and their harmful things that they do.
I think it's also a underhanded way to promote like subscriptions, because again, you avoid them if you're subbed.
Yeah.
And
again, then you look at stuff like September, which I believe, didn't they used to make it to where gifted subs worked with September? I thought that was something they did.
Never.
Was it not?
Nope.
Because like it does not feel great.
It's only on new subscriptions.
I think in Twitch, the very first time they introduced
only
it,
on
they
new
did,
subs?
and then they didn't realize.
Yes.
That is so weird.
Yeah, let me look at your thingy. Manage your sub. Like, hold on, let me see. Celebrate September.
No, I still got 25% off.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was fixing to say,
if you, it's specifically for people for yourselves. You can't gift it, and the reason why is because they don't want streamers to gift 25 subs and get basically all of that back. It's a fucking loop.
I guess that's true. Yeah, that would be weird.
I did a quick fact check. It did used to work on gifted subs,
I
but
knew
Twitch
it.
was losing money.
I knew it.
Last
did.
year?
Oh, no, it was at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know when.
Okay, because last year definitely wasn't a thing. Because I remember September, I wanted to gift subs and I couldn't because, well, I could, but it wasn't at the discounted price.
Yeah.
Which that's all what pissed people off.
Yeah.
So guys, Avatar. Avatar exists. That's a pretty cool thing. You don't have to be subbed or get any ad breaks during that. At least yet. We'll have to see.
You'll watch a lot on YouTube in a couple days.
And then you might get ads. Because, thank you. That being said, though, we are back in the room. We have a bunch of things in here. Did I tell you guys about I told Lindo about the scare that happened earlier.
Oh?
I tried coming into the room.
You just messaged and that was all.
I tried coming into the room and nothing was loading. Like not a damn thing was loading. Not even the desks was loading.
Lovely.
So I tried coming in a couple more times, still didn't work. I had to use an autosave from earlier whenever I was messing around with the room. And if that didn't work, we would have lost the Avatar room again. So that's fun.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Tabletop Simulator.
Based.
But it did get it. I ended up having to re-put a bunch of stuff in, which we'll get to that in a second. And there may still be some other things I haven't put back in yet. I can't remember everything I did earlier, but mostly it was the things we'll get to in just a second. But yeah, it's been a bit. We're gonna have probably a bit of a shorter game today, just so that we can get things going. We are starting a little bit later from now on, just because there's some schedule conflicts, things of that nature. It's better to have short games than not have games. And we'll hopefully get through everything as we need to get through things. I've rewritten things a little bit to try to make it a little bit easier to have like little 2 to 3 hour games kind of thing going in there. But we'll have to see how things kind of go in. Hopefully we'll continue with the 3 hour game stuff, keep getting things going, keep getting things through, and see how things go with it. And maybe we'll figure things out later on as we get to the end of things. Before much though, if you guys look in the center of the room next to the Unfucktometer, we see that there are a bunch of cards on the table. A whole bunch of them.
How about that shit?
Many different cards. Many cards are here. And that is fun. If we go over said cards, they are placed in a way that all of you are placed around the map over there. So if you guys would like to, who wants to look at some cards?
I'll look at a card.
You want to look at a card? Go over to the area that should be corresponded with you. Do you know where that is?
No.
So it's the same orientation you have around the map.
Oh, okay.
Does that help?
So yeah. Okay. So right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
What's up?
Are we missing Phantom?
We are. Phantom will be here in a bit.
Okay. I
was
wondering why we.
Phantom's having some tummy issues.
No.
I already offered to beat up their tummy for them, and they appreciated it.
Yeah, and then Blue said he can get bitches.
I can. I went and got them. They showed up eventually.
They don't count. They were here before.
I don't know if they were. I think they were in a different chat before. So why don't we go ahead and flip one of these over then, my boy?
Sure.
Boop. We got Fast Footwork, which is an ability that you have that you learned from watching your airbender friend. The bender has watched the movements of an airbender well. Thanks to the muscle memory they have attained, they can use their physique on all reflex checks and can choose to add their physique to their AC instead of their reflex. So that's pretty fun. While combating airbending attacks, you have advantage against any skill requiring you to make an opposed check as well. So that's pretty cool. You watching some airbenders. You know how to airbender fight. You got things going down. Even though you're not a quick-footed boy, you use some prediction method to kind of get things through. And because you are at a 5 physique, if we were to actually have this be fixing your AC, you would gain 2 extra AC right now if you wanted to do that. That's up to you. You don't have to. You could gain 2 extra AC.
What would be the consequences of getting 2 extra AC?
Not a damn thing, because you have 0 reflex.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. All right.
Do you want 2 extra AC?
Yeah.
There you go, buddy. What about one of the other ones over here? What about one of the other ones?
Let's do that one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Lightning generation. The bender is trained in the art of lightning generation, causing large-scale waves and explosions that also hurt the user. Users will see a physique check on their turn. They wish to use the ability, otherwise they take damage they generate from lightning attacks equal to the damage they take. If they succeed, all that damage is halved. So either way, you still take damage. However, all of your attacks, while you're using lightning generation, add a d6 to the damage, which is pretty fun. As an action, one can get within melee range of an opponent to attempt to shock them with their residual effects of the ability. This can stun an opponent if they fail a physique check versus your element check. If they are carrying metal, they have disadvantage and also take an extra 1d6 of damage. So you can walk up to somebody and just be like,
Well, now I need to get metal. I just need to just stick it on them.
you just stick it on them for them.
Force
it's like,
it on them.
Here,
melt
hold...
it to their face, and then shock it.
Here, hold this. You stab them with a dagger. You have metal on you.
yeah, that's true. Oh, but I have a mace now, so.
And the final ability, we have lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. The bender is shown prowess with lightning bending. With this comes a dangerous all-out attack. It costs 2 AP to do this. You roll element to hit. If you hit, you deal 1d20 plus element and damage. This attack can crit on a 19 or a 20. Roll physique. The DC is half the damage you deal plus 10. If you fail, you take damage. You take the damage as well. If you succeed, you take half. If you succeed by 5, though, if you beat the DC by 5, you take no damage. So that's pretty cool. But most likely you'll be taking all the damage that you deal.
Yeah, most likely.
And it can crit on a 19 or a 20, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Big damage, big risk, big dead. That's the big dead ability. It's how you make people the big dead.
Yeah. It's just how life works sometimes.
Who's next? Who wants to look at theirs next?
I'm gonna take my cards.
Go ahead. Squeaky, you want to see yours next? Okay, cool. Squeaky's first card is Animal Frenzy. The bender is able to use a sound maker they have, such as a bison whistle or something, whatever. They have on the possession to call any allied animal to them in case of emergency. The animals can either be air bison, godok, shearshoe, dragon hog, viper owl, frog squirrel, winged lemur, or any other animal in the vicinity that is allied with the party. When called, the amount called will depend on the availability and an allure check. These creatures perform a task that the user wants to have happen within their abilities, including combat. You can summon, let's say, a dragon hawk, a shearshoe to lick some things, some godoxes, or an army of flying lemurs.
Yo, Nightshade.
Yeah.
You remember a long time ago in that Fate game that was super private, that was like, how you were broken because you would take shit like darts and chairs and
yeah
magic, and they would all do 1 damage, and you would just barrage. I can do that now with lemurs.
Fly, my pretties, fly.
Just imagine a horde of lemurs.
I am now the wicked bitch of the east.
Next one. Which one's next?
Oh.
I guess the middle one. It doesn't want to do it, Squeaky. I think you have to do the... Okay, there we go.
Hey, there we go.
That you have the Karao's Roar. The bender is linked to a spirit of the North Winds, allowing them to force others to cower in awe of their presence. By using airbending, one can enhance their breath into a large-scale roar using 3 AP. This ability then goes on cooldown and must recharge before use again. Any who hear the roar must make separate physique checks versus your allure, or be stunned for the round and have their AC lowered by 3. Each round, this has a 1d6 chance of recharging.
It's like Hyper Beam. I have Hyper Beam.
And finally, we have the cold air, otherwise known as the cold winds. The bender is linked to a spirit of the North Winds. While linked to this way, the airbending abilities and basic attacks deal cold damage and passively seizes movement by 5 feet on those you attack. So basically, you hit them with any of your abilities, they automatically just lose 5 feet of movement, so 1 square of movement. As an action, one can cause buildup of cold winds on their opponent, siphoning AP from them. Good job. Siphoning AP from them with each attack. and dealing 1d6 cold damage to them if they fail a physique check versus your element. You are immune to the winter conditions, and when around ice and snow, you gain 1d4 temporary HP every turn. So that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to use this in the desert.
Look, if what I think is if what Phantom has already like fucking said they're gonna do happens, you might get a lot of use out of that. Who's next? Who wants to look at theirs next? One of you fuckers are gonna have to speak up.
Fine.
All right, cool. Jen, which one?
This one.
The Thing! We'll look at that one last.
Oh, hell. Okay, then. This one.
Molten Slide. The bender is able to emulate a slippery ice bender and avoid situations where they might be in danger. This is a thing you learned from your boy Rue. As well as increasing their combat effectiveness. When a bender is targeted with a melee attack, they can attempt to use this card to escape from the attacker by sliding 10 feet away, leaving behind a 15-foot wide trail of lava behind them, pushing or grabbing allies away from harm if needed. The check for this is a DC 18 survival, and if Yoi fail,
yeah,
you instead fall prone in your own lava and take your element and damage. You can also use this in action to send yourself moving forward by 20 feet, leaving the same trail behind.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Yoi like it.
Fucking.
There's also lava bending, just straight up lava. You got some lava bending over there. This one is you are able to make any material of rock or earth around you into a superheated liquid-like form. When performing attacks of this style of bending, you may add 1d8 to all attacks you perform. If an earthbender attempts to use earth or stone against you, you may use your erosion ability and to instead make a superheated liquid-like earth instead of sand, and perform all sand and earthbending attacks with it as normal. But it is added, but with added damage equal to your element. So basically, you can do all the things with some +4s. Doing some +4s on most attacks with that. And finally, we have the Thing! The bender is able to break wrist. You break wrist. As an action, you may make an opponent you are grappling make a survival or reflex check against your physique. If they fail, you break one of their limbs, causing them to be disoriented or sometimes even taking them clean out of the fight. Break wrist.
Wait, Jin
both Jin and Mei Li can break people's limbs and not Ichibei.
wait. Where's my fucking breakneck? I don't think I have a card for that.
You don't have a card for it, but you can do it.
Okay.
You can just do that.
Okay.
This is like
I asked this like shouldn't this go to Ichibei?
I literally told him. I
asked, why does he not have?
This is like going up to the birthday boy and saying, "Are you ready for your present?" And then you just spit on the birthday boy and you give it to you give the present to the next kid in line.
I really do think Ichibei needs this one.
I literally put on there, I wanted you and Squeaky to be the ones who can do it for funny.
I tried, Tristan.
I'm gonna cancel this whole goddamn stream by saying a gamer word.
I mean, Tristan, do you want to go over what you got?
No.
Well, too bad. Get over and go over what you got.
You're so upset by it. You're like, no.
Tristan, if you make it feel bad, I'll give you permission to say the gamer word.
Jesus Christ. No.
I don't know.
Don't give him the pass,
humor these
not
moments.
Now.
But I appreciate it. I'll keep that in mind. I'll use it when I need it.
It's a surprise tool I'll use for later.
Go ahead and flip it over.
I'll get my fucking limbs broken, but I'll be like, but Lindo said I could.
I got the okay.
I will say it's not transferable, so even if you get the okay.
We have Ko's Grip. The ninja has given themselves to the Face Stealer's mask, granting them powers over Shadow. As an action, the ninja can force the Face Stealer's mask onto an opponent. He must then make them succeed 2 of 3 turns, or the opponent must then succeed 2 of 3 turns of physique checks to throw you off of them, at which point you may attempt to strengthen your hold and do nothing else. While in this state, the victim is incapacitated other than wildly flailing with their attacks. If they fail 2 of 3 checks, they will lose their face and are disoriented and blind for the rest of the encounter. If the victim dies during that encounter, their face never returns.
Well, ain't that unfortunate?
That's fun. And the more faces you get, the more shadow clones you can make. So that's fun.
Oh boy. Oh, so I can turn Electric Man into a shadow clone?
Yeah, if you look over at your thing over here, your freaking living shadow, you have where is it at? The amount of shadows summoned are equal to the number of visages stored inside this mask.
Oh.
So currently you have two visages stored inside the mask.
Well, how about that?
With that being said,
how about that shit?
What's the next one? What's the next one we're doing here?
About that shit.
Oh, this one. We're gonna do this one.
We're gonna do this one. Shadow Step. The ninja was giving themselves to the face stealer's mask, granting them power of a shadow. As a reaction, the ninja is able to shrink into the shadows to avoid attacks and abilities. While in this state, they can travel for as long as there is shadow around them. However, if they are struck by an attack in this state, they take double the damage as normal. The user may take another into the shadows with them, but they suffer the same setbacks. You can only drag someone in with you once every 30 minutes. So lots of movement, lots of moving around, doing a good old thing. But if someone catches you and hits you, you're fucked.
But how many times can I do it myself?
You can do it as many times as you fucking want to.
Okay, it's just other people. Okay.
Yeah. You will have to, again, like most of the time when you shrink into things, you will have to make checks and yada yada yada, all that good stuff. And if you get struck, bad things will happen. But you're not gonna get struck. You're a ninja. What's the last thing?
I have never died.
Kunai with chain. The ninja has mastered the art. What, you don't like kunai with chain? Of an unconventional weapon. When attacking with the kunai with chain,
have broken wrist with chain.
The user may forego damage to restrain and bind the opponent who fails a reflex save that is based on your technique stat plus 10. So basically, I think you have 6 in your technique right now. So the AC or the DC would be a 16 currently. They must attempt this check each turn or be unable to act with their arms and legs, and have disadvantage on all reflex and physique checks. Man, it really suck if you tried to put a face stealer's mask on somebody who had fucking disadvantage on all their physique check. Anyway,
that'd be a little unfortunate.
Kunai with chain's attacks now deal double damage and can be augmented with another knife or smaller kunai at the end of the chain, allowing that weapon's damage and other abilities to be applied as well. So if you get like a special knife and put it on the end of the kunai with chain, your kunai with chain gains that knife's special ability and shit. It's pretty neato. You do good. You learned how to do it. Your dad's like, fuck. I didn't actually think anyone would do that. I gave him to that as a joke. It was in my will as a joke.
What the fuck, Dad? Why didn't you put something in your will that mattered then?
Like break wrist.
The break wrist scroll.
To be fair, he didn't get break wrist. He got the thing.
No, he didn't get break wrist. He got
didn't get break wrist. He got the thing. That's what the card's called. It's called the thing.
I'm gonna break some goddamn bread in a minute.
All right. What we got right last here, Rue? What's going down over here? Which one are we looking at?
The middle.
Plant bending. I have to make it where people can see things. Through manipulating the water among plants, you cause them to grow and bulge for use in your attacks. As an action, you may use seeds or natural plants in vicinity to attack your opponents up to 15 feet away. This deals your base water bending for bonuses for damage with any bonuses you may have. When striking an opponent with a plant bending, you may attempt to grapple them with vines you create. And because the plant is alive, it makes any checks to keep them grappled for you and frees you up to use other abilities. Plant HP is 1d6 plus element on cast. So whenever you roll or whenever you go for making a little viney boy, you roll and you get a little guy. Get a little guy with get a little guy. It's a little guy. You like him, a little guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him too. What's the next one?
Here we go.
Hey, look, it's the little guys. Sunleaf's Blessing. By connecting with the flower spirits, you are able to extract seeds at will from plant life. These seeds are always considered stalk vines and allow you to create long vine-like tendrils of plant matter at will and attacking with them. Stalk vines are living matter, and as such, they stay alive as long as they are in contact with the ground to spread their roots. But they can be used without connecting to the ground, but they will shrivel up after a minute. Stalk vines can be used a number of ways and take the properties of the water that are used to make them. They do 1d6 plus some or 1d6 of plus 1d6 damage, yada yada yada. Other seeds may be used as well, but you got some sunleaf seeds. Look at those little seed boys; they're good, and they have 1d6 element on cat. They're little boys. They're great.
Yeah.
And then we got ice weapons. By watching a resourceful ninja, you have studied his weaponry and may attempt to use similar tools made from ice. By using precise bending, you are able to create icy weaponry befitting a ninja and any abilities those items give, such as kunai or smoke bombs. These items are temporary but can be made with any amount of ice laying around or by using 1 AP to create them. You may add more AP to give them up to +2, or you give them +2 for each AP spent. You may also hand these items over to others who may know how to use them. These items last for 1 hour. You may add any ice bending bonuses you have to this ability. So if you wanted to, you can make yourself some smoke bombs, throw down some smoke bombs. That'd be pretty cool. Or you could make some icy smoke bombs, hand those icy smoke bombs off to Ichibei, and then Ichibei has icy smoke bombs.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And you add your element to some things with it. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty neato. And obviously, we have some other ones. But we don't know where they're at right now. We don't know what's going on. We know they're gone forever. I'm not leading up to them coming out of mute and going, "What's up?" That's not. I would never do something like that. We got some abilities over here, Phantom. We got some good things over here. If you want to come over here and flip one of them over.
Look at those abilities. Look at them.
Are you good?
Okay.
Okay.
You sure you're all right? Yep.
Yeah,
Breather.
I just need time. I'm good.
All right, flip one of these 3 over then, and we'll look at them. Like hemomancy blades. Through precise blood bending, the user is able to use the blood around them to make widespread attacks with their water bending, striking at each foe within range with damage equal to half their element. Roll an attack on any target within a source of blood. Man, that was a weird way I wrote that. Nobody caught that but me, so I'm not gonna say anything, and you guys should have told me better. That's how that works. This always deals your element, but can also attack any foe within 10 feet of the source. You may also infuse blood into your waterbending attacks and abilities, adding half element damage to all attacks made with those water sources, and spread the blood around. Think about it. Blood tentacles.
Blood tentacles.
Next. Blood clot. Through precise blood bending, the user is able to lock down a foe or group of foes while concentrating on bending. This process is very painful and will instantly reveal what is happening. If people didn't know you were a bloodbender, they will know. Each turn, the victims of this ability must roll a survival check versus your element check you made against them, or be bound and in pain. Or be booned. Man, I suck at like doing anything. This is great. After 2 turns of this, the victim passes out unless they roll a DC 18 physique check. This costs your full actions, but each turn you may attempt to add up to 2 more targets to this ability after the first one. If the victim takes damage, they are released from this ability. So, you got 1 target in the first turn, use up all your AP. Next turn, this guy does a thing, use up all your AP again, but you can target 2 more people, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't matter if they know. They'll die. They'll be dead.
And then when they pass out, then Ichibei can just put the mask on them.
Yeah, exactly.
And the last one. The last one is Frigid Earth. By watching an Angie Earthbender, you have learned from his stance and way of battle. When surrounded by a frigid climate of natural of your own making, the user is able to briefly take on properties of an Earthbender. 1 AP to make Frigid Earth. You are able to move any and all frozen earth in an attempt to perform basic earthbending moves that you have seen with it. It's seen with it. There needs to be like a little thing there, a little thing to separate things. I'm not good at that. At disadvantage, including the base earthbending cards. You can just use a basic earthbending and just like with that if you wanted to. Again, with disadvantage. While using this ability, you may also use an action to split the cold earth beneath you, attempting to knock people prone or to otherwise destroy frozen objects or structures. Basically, one day you're like, hey, someone's doing earth at me. I'm gonna use a freaking basic earthbending trench that Jen has.
Earth back.
I'm gonna use a rock spike. I'm gonna use rock things. You can't use the magma stuff. Can't use lava bending, but you can use basic earth bending stuff you've seen. That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically everyone's abilities, all of the things that they have obtained from their various things that they have done in the past little while of doing things. Everybody is gotten their 3 cards. Upon all of that being said, and the fact that we have now been going on for around 45 minutes, I say let's go ahead and try to get this started for the thing going on. Does anybody remember what happened last time? Anybody want to tell us what went down?
So previously on Avatar.
Yay!
See, Lindo is the squeaky in this game.
Yeah.
What happened last time, Lindo?
So we came back to the revelation of no one didn't stay on the fucking island.
What?
Allegedly. We still figuring that out.
Allegedly. Let's just not use the word allegedly. Let's just say yes. Just because it makes people mad.
So we were dealing with that information and what to do next because they're expecting us, so we can just walk right in, or we could sneak in through the back hole. There's a back hole. Don't forget about the back hole.
There is a hole.
We decided to sneak in.
There is a
but
hole
they're guarding
right there.
the hole. Yeah, they're guarding the hole.
That's true.
They're guarding the hole. Yeah. So we decided that we would send 2 parties out. We would, get Lajian to announce that he's here. He's chilling. He's down to party. And the rest of us would sneak in on the other carriages. And yeah, so that was the plan. Some of us would pretend to be, a part airbender master, Jin, with his fake beads. Because nothing can go wrong with those. Foreshadowing, by the way. Anyway, we made our way to the gates where the diversion happened. People did some sneaky sneaks, such as the ninjas led by Ichibei. Other people used their wits and charm, such as Mei Li. Akira was just chilling, let's be real.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything right now.
Luca and Rue would try to figure out things, look busy, look the part, stuff like that. We almost got caught, but then we didn't, so that's all good. We made our way into the city where, it seemed the same, familiar faces, same places. And we went to Baba's place, which the gate was open, which was, big sus, oh no kind of, vibe. And then we saw Mei Li's brother, Lee, yeah, that guy. And he was like, hey, sister, you're here. Baba's gone to the, rich part to get some, she kind of sick. So, like, she needs, the best medical attention available. So I'm making most of the stuff right now. And yeah, what's been going on with you, Mei Li? Oh, you're married? Bullshit. Oh, that's your husband? Bullshit, but I believe you. Oh, these are your friends? I've seen most of them before, so I believe you on that. And so he invited us inside. The Limas were outside, chilling. Just chilling. Then the Daily came. They weren't chilling. They were on a business trip. And they were like, hey, are you done with our rods yet? And Lena was like, no, you can't rush a rod. And then they were like, we'll give you more stones for the rods. Just make sure the rods work. And Lena was like, okay. And then we all grouped together to find out that the rods were made from the meteorite. So that's good news or bad news? Probably bad news, because it means the Daily are searching for the Avatar. And that's what we ended up on.
Nice job, my boy. Here you go. I'm gonna give you I don't have any Rue-spirations around that I can copy.
Yeah, I'll take a fake card.
It's fine. I'll just take a fake card. That's it. That'd be perfectly acceptable, right?
I'll take all the cards in the world, Yugi boy.
Exactly.
I'll even
I'll take a
fucking use
stab.
one right now.
I'll give you some bois-spiration. I'll give you 4 bois-spirations that you can turn blue if you want.
Turning them blue feels like effort.
And
I'll keep them purple.
okay, cool. You have some purple bois over there. Nice.
They used the
Right.
was.
I got a thing.
You got a thing?
I haven't rolled it yet though. Now I will.
That's true.
He used to roll dice.
It's so fucking monstrously big that it always rolls stupidly, but it's so funny when it does.
True.
Another
Oh, fuck,
19.
Well,
All right, well, somebody's dying today.
Oh,
They
yeah,
didn't die
that was
yesterday,
fun.
but they will today.
oh, see you guys.
Maybe that was for
Another-
the situation beforehand of the room being fucked and the 5% chance of the last save working.
We'll see.
Another 19.
We'll
Oh
see.
man. All of you guys
We'll see.
would have gotten yourselves together to hear everything that was going on that Rue would have told you guys about the Daily, as you guys all would have your ways to separate and make your ways out. Mei Li started heading out toward their brother. I don't remember exactly what they were doing, but I'm sure they do. And as everybody is currently making their way back out into the front of this place, the large courtyard area of this place, I'd like to know what is on everyone's brains right now. What's everybody's doing? What's happening? Mei Li, what'd you heading over to your brother for?
I actually cannot remember.
Maybe you just
I
wanted to go outside
believe-
for some air.
But the Daily want rings like the black rings, and they want Baba to make them.
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess she would have.
If you can't remember,
like-
we can just have it to where you were going outside. You don't have to follow up on anything you were doing last time.
Oh wait, I think you wanted to go see Baba, like figure out her actual location.
I can only think of maybe she was going to go see Baba, but again, I can't. I legitimately don't remember.
If
It's
you
been
don't
a long
remember,
outside.
then we can just say you were heading outside with everybody else.
Well, you can just say she was going to go see Baba then.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You guys make your way outside after hearing the information you've gotten. Where exactly is everybody wanting to go? What's going down as you guys make your way back out into the courtyard?
I think Kira would want to feel around the place, get his bearings, maybe see if he could find anything interesting.
Try to look around the courtyard area, or do you want to go anywhere else?
Just like, I mean, are we constricted to the courtyard only?
As of right now, you guys came into this place kind of hiding. You guys are currently disguised. You know that a couple of you are people who are of interest, but if you do make your way to different places, you can try your best. You guys are pretty sure that you guys are somewhat hidden at the moment.
Yeah.
But
that's
again,
why we
there's
chose the
always going to
costumes we
be
did.
there's always going to be danger.
Yeah, there's always going to be risk.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. No, I'll do what I originally wanted to do. Take a look around, just kind of a worst case scenario, bullshit my way out of it.
Okay. Akira, you make your way out after hearing everything. You start making your way toward the front gate of this place. Mei Li, Jin, Rue, Ichibe.
You almost forgot about me. No, I honestly don't know what I want to do. Like, in this area, we're basically here for a lull period until we have more people in here. So I feel like we're just kind of chilling until the game plan initiates. I could, without looking suspicious, like jumping on fucking buildings and shit, survey the area to see if there's anybody that's kind of watching this place, but
You could.
I don't know.
I would say just to make sure that you do remember, this place is basically surveyed by ninjas themselves. They are not nearly on your level, but again, back whenever you were around their level, you could find people who were on your level. Like, you had a chance of finding them. So you do know that if you do go around, especially during the daytime, you could still be seen. But again, you're pretty confident in your ability.
Like I said, it's not really the idea of scaling buildings so much as I was just like paying attention to who is looking at what and whether or not we should really truly be concerned about like screaming in the middle of the day, I'm going to assassinate everybody in this place, but
All right, Ichibei, you're going to go and survey the area as well.
Yeah.
Luca, Rue, Jin, Meili. You got Meili, you're wanting to go and see Baba. You'll have to find out where Baba is. But you are wanting to go see Baba. So you'll probably have to talk to your brother about finding that. Or if you can, that they're in the Noble District if you just want to go look around.
Yeah.
Which one of those two?
The second one.
All right, you just go look around. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Jin, Rue, Luca.
You got.
Sorry, can I chill to the side for a tiny bit?
Yeah. Again, you guys just got to this place, so Luca, you could say that that you are waiting for things to happen here. You could want to stick with all of the animals and stuff that are here. That's fine with me. To Jin and Rue.
You know what? Let's. If anyone wants to come, I'll go to a tea shop. See if there's any gossip.
Mm-hmm. Rue, you are one of the only people here who would not be immediately known for who you are. However, you do also know that a lot of people, at least in the Fire Nation, would have immediately saw your hair as a reason of being like, oh, there's something spiritual going down there. At the same time, though, you could just be like, yeah, fucking spirits, am I right?
Yeah.
You want to go around to a tea shop, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And Jin.
I think he'll want to talk to this one.
Okay, you can definitely do that. Going around everything, Rue, as you are making your way out and heading off to go and find a tea shop to get some bearings, everybody over here is going to be basically doing the same thing, looking to get some information. Meili, in particular, is going to go and try to find Baba, and then in the Noble District. But the other three are basically looking around for anything, getting their bearings, and like trying to figure out some things. As you guys are going off on your own way, and everybody else around here is doing their own things. Jin, you make your way over toward Lina, who has currently watched as all of you guys go to leave. He was making his way over toward the section off to the left area of this place where the forge and everything is. You do catch him on his way there.
Lina.
Oh, yes.
Question.
Hello.
Yes.
You are Mr. Hailong, were you not? You look a lot better than the last time I saw you.
Oh, thanks. I got some cleaner clothes. But,
They look the same to me.
I don't have very creative aesthetic sense. What can I say?
What can I do for you?
Those Daily that showed up at your door, have they been coming here often?
Yes, they are rather demanding as of late, actually. With everything that has been brought to my attention as of late, as far as my master's previous work with these strange metals, I have been forced to learn quite a lot of their use and how they are, well, forged into certain other devices. Currently, they are wanting for quite a number of strange utensils.
Like,
I have been quite thoroughly convinced not to tell too much of what I'm doing, but it is strongly advised that he looks to his hands for a moment. I get used to what I'm doing, apparently.
He pulls out he still has the black ring. He pulls out the black ring. I'm pretty sure he still has it.
You guys have several
Yeah.
at this point. I think you guys have like 2.
Almost intact. Something like this.
A ring. I wouldn't be very convinced something like that would be worth for these items, to be fair. No.
This. You're sure?
I mean, perhaps that's what Baba is doing with them. We are of different skill level. Currently, they're waiting for Baba to finish whatever her project is doing, but I am currently making weapons for them.
Weapons.
Needles, small knives, and the like.
Utensils.
What'd you say?
Utensils, yes.
I can only assume they're planning some kind of strange embroidery or something with them.
I'm sure a lot of people will be very surprised at their embroideries.
I can tell. I'm no strong bender or anything of the like, but back whenever I was more of a urchin on the streets, I was a lot more adept at using what small amount of bending I have to maneuver things to my favor, to slip things out of where they shouldn't go. And even I, someone like myself, would know that these needles are no joke. I'm not able to do much of anything with them if it wasn't for the glassblower's kiln.
Our metal is very dangerous, isn't it?
Metal as black as the night, shining with a really interesting type of beauty to it. It's a shame to make something that is hardly ever able to be seen. Needles.
There are other kinds of people that are far less creative than myself, it seems. Listen, your master's current project. May I see it?
He looks you over. If it's you, you probably could. I can't show it to you. It's behind lock and key. But if it were someone like you, you could probably break through it quite easily. That being said, do you want to make Baba angry at you? She'll hopefully be back soon. If you don't care about that, then I can show it to you. But hey, you wouldn't have seen it from me if I did, right?
Of course not. Why would you ever show me anything?
I feel like even something like that she'll be able to see through easily.
I don't fear Baba. I'm used to the whole world being mad at me. What's one more person?
But I get that. You're all here for a reason, even if you haven't told me what yet.
It's...
One doesn't leave the city in the way you did, and then come back after a year with no plans.
It might be better if you don't know.
If you're brave, then follow me.
Let's take a look at this lock and key.
He'll bring you over toward where the kiln would be, off to the side of this place. As he would, you would find that it is quite similar to how you had left it the last time whenever you had gotten the pick from here. This place is very much, even though it is considered a glassblower's area, it does seem to have a very, very impressive forge and a lot of utensils that most likely could be used for just regular smithing instead of for glass blowing. But as you would make your way off and around to this place, you would find that he would show you off toward the upper edge of this place, going off into a smaller room that seems to have its own area that seems to be where a smaller kiln would be sitting. He brings up, this is where Baba used to do the more unique crafts that we were always up with. Though again, we haven't worked with glass in quite a few months. She's been in there with her secret project for quite a while. He motions to the door. So secret that no one, not even the Dai Li or myself, are allowed to see. As he motions to the lock, you see what appears to be an actual, like, band put around the side of this, almost as if it's like a prison band, like something that would go around someone's leg and attach to a weight. Seems to just be going through the door and through the wall.
Well, usually tugs on the chain.
You tug on it. It feels very heavy in your hand as you go to pull it. It seems very sturdily put in there. She makes her way through quite easily whenever I see it, though I'm not entirely sure where she would keep the key. This is where you would place it. He motions over toward the end of where the thing meets the wall, as you see what appears to be a circular slot that doesn't seem to be shaped like any keyhole you've ever seen. Places something right through there, I believe, and right out the other side. I hear a cling, and then it opens.
Cling. It's not money, is it?
I couldn't tell you. If I ever looked over there, she would bite my head off. I'm not ready for that kind of thing, I suppose.
Ready enough to arm an army.
She's told me quite feverishly the past little while that what I'm doing, unfortunately, will end up harming quite a lot of people. But it is something that is required of me to do. It's something that she says is an important job. Ever since the Dai Li made their way across the deserts to Amashu and brought back word of its conquering, there has not been a ton of happy and normal days here within the walls, at least for those of us who have to work for them.
You must think that there's writing on the wall.
I never felt like I had more eyes on me, even whenever I was a thief.
Circular lock, sturdy iron chain. I could melt through it.
Melt? Thought you were an earthbender.
I am.
You mean you can have the forge if you need it, but it would take a little while. I could prepare you something.
No. This keyhole, I think it is anyway, circular. Ginger like compares the keyhole to like different coinages.
You bring out coins. None of your coins seem to be something that would easily fit it. It does seem like some of them could go through it, some of the smaller ones, but it doesn't look like any of them make a good fit into it.
She used to run with the Avatar. People who did are usually clever. They had to have been, but they weren't strong. Is she a bender?
Not that I know of.
Mm.
No,
Wonder if
there's
that-
so many different things that she hasn't told me. Perhaps she would be.
Maybe it's something innocuous, something obvious, but only if you know where to look for it. Jin looks around the room.
I could show you to some of her tools if that would help.
Hmm.
She doesn't keep those as heavily locked away.
It's a start.
He motions over toward the other side of the kiln. As he does, you see a bunch of different styles of picks and some different like steel rods and things along the walls that would be used for like moving the molten glass and things around. As you look everything over, nothing immediately comes to your mind that would be something that would have easily fit inside of this thing. But would you like to roll me for your diligence, please?
Sure. That didn't even roll. It just went up and down.
You did the up down?
It just went up down.
Roll me
I
one more
don't know
time.
if I couldn't. I don't know what to tell you. I hate the physics in this game sometimes.
I mean, you got better that time.
This is how the 19 starts. It starts with diligence and it rolls with death saves.
I mean, at least it wasn't a death save. Holy shit.
Yeah, right?
As you look it over, you start to check out the different things along the area here. You start to check out all the different tools. You look back toward the chains that's connecting the wall and the door. As you do, something's coming to mind. It's like something is on the tip of your tongue familiar. It's right there, but you don't know what it is. Something bothers you about this room.
Something familiar. Wait. You're sure she puts an object in?
Again, I hear a clink. Something does something over there.
Some more. What is that?
Do you want to check anything out in particular about this place? Sorry, with a 2, I can't push you any further unless you use something with it. But I don't think you have any.
Something I've seen before. I've seen I remember knowing that we've seen strange mechanisms attached to doors before.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps that's it.
What's a weird one? Thing.
I'll simplify things a little bit for you.
I think I have an idea.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Go ahead first.
The pipes that are used to blow the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Does that fit the slot?
No. From what you looked at them, nothing seems to very easily fit the slot at all. What I was going to say before, do you want to search which of the areas would you like to search more? The mechanism on the door, which is to say the lock, the chain and the keyhole, the tools along the side of the kiln itself, or do you have anything else you want to do? One of those 3. What would you like to look at more? What's calling to you?
The lock mechanism.
You want to check out the lock again?
Yeah.
Roll me instinct as you go over there.
Inside?
Yeah, inside, my bad.
Well, let's see if it's better than last time. 13.
This is familiar to you. Something about this is very familiar to you. Is it the lock? Is it the chain? Or is it the keyhole?
You don't think you've heard the chain doors. Keyhole has a circular slot. Something to roll. And the lock is.
Seems to just be like almost like something someone would put onto a prisoner, like latching into the door frame.
The lock and the keyhole for the lock are separated.
They're all connected by that chain. It seems that the keyhole itself is used to unlock the chain and not the lock itself.
Yes, once you've seen the door open, though, right? You've seen the chain fall off.
Yes, the door does open.
Does this ever leave the chain? Does this come off at all? With most of the manacle?
He looks over toward the manacle. I'll have him roll, because again, he has been mainly told to stay away from that area and not look over there. But I will have him roll for just general curiosity's sake for him. In fact, I do believe it comes open. Though, it doesn't make any sense as far as the slot is concerned.
When he examines the manacle, you're careful.
As you look at it, it just looks like something somebody would clasp onto like a prisoner.
It does come. How does it? I'm wondering how it comes off. If
I wish I could tell you more. It doesn't seem like it should function, to be honest.
I hate clever people. Well, I doubt it's that clever if you actually know anything about how it works.
I'll say that you spend around 5 or so minutes looking it over. We will look over for another 10 minutes. What would you like to look at in particular? The manacle, the chain, or the keyhole?
I think that I think I'll examine the chain.
Okay.
That's what I guess part 2 of this.
Roll me for your diligence.
To go. Seven.
All right. Another 10 or so minutes go by. You can't figure much of anything else out. You find that Lina has began to work with the metals that he has over by his kiln, so as to meet his quota. He every now and then looks back over towards you, bringing out the small chunks of metal that he has beginning to move into place. Although you can tell he is really exerting things to get it to go, because this metal is just so hard to work with. As you looks back over towards you, you kind of try to separate everything. You try to separate your surroundings in your mind. You feel like you're onto something, but you're just not getting it. Would you like to roll again? It'd cost you another 10 minutes.
Just yeah, let's try once more.
Okay.
One more time. 16.
Okay. As you look over the chain, you bring the chain closer to you. You look to the manacle. Something on your mind just... There's something about this chain. There's something about this manacle. You try pulling on it a bit, and you look down at the chain in particular, and you notice the manacle of the chain seems familiar. But when you look at the chain itself, it does not look like the chain was forged. As you look at it, it reminds you of a certain chain you broke back inside of the manor just a couple of days ago. Only this one made of black metal.
You mean the chains that those people were strung up by?
Yep. Looking at the chain itself, those chains didn't look like they were forged either. It looked like they were kind of roughly like made into place. You remember looking over at Dalto's as well, the ones that were bound as arms. They looked like they were made that way almost.
They were bent.
Looking at the chains in front of you, you can tell the chain itself was not forged.
Hello, hit. Bastard.
Something matter over there?
No, just an epiphany. Tell me, did the Daily give your grandmother any... Not say your grandmother, your master, I suppose. I'll talk technically. Any gifts, token of some kind, maybe?
Other than the pitiful amounts of money they pay us for this work, not really. The materials to mess around with everything here.
And what? She's gonna try one more thing before he starts fucking with the manacle. The ring. He holds it up to the keyhole.
The ring?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
It doesn't look okay. Doesn't look like it would fit, do anything.
Nope.
Well then. Well, no one made these chains. Whatever it is, it's important.
What do you mean?
Metal bending. There's tons on it.
Metal bending?
Metal bending.
You want to explain, or?
I don't know how to explain it any clearer. There is a person that can bend metal. Like anyone can shake the earth, or someone can breathe fire.
And you think that's Baba?
Oh, no. Well, who knows? There is someone I know who does that. He's kind of an asshole, a lunatic. He's the head of the Daily. Which means he just jimmies the manacle. This is made out of star metal. And those chains are made by him, so whatever's behind this door is something that he doesn't want people to look at. Which means it makes me want to look at me badly.
As I said, only material was ever given to us here. I'm assuming that Baba made that chain. They're the only ones that would be able to know how to make something so intricate with the tools we have here.
The manacle was forged. The chains are not. And you said they don't give you any gifts here. The door itself, is that metal too, or is it wood?
It is metal. Though it is not made of star metal.
Yeah. Does the door look like it's been bent up in any way?
Nope.
Well then. Either Baba is hiding something, or you and her are in deeper shit than I thought you were.
Probably
Sorry,
both,
still.
if that's honestly the only two options. Baba hides everything from me.
People who have a lot of regrets tend to hide a lot of things. That being said, how does one pick a circular one?
I couldn't tell you. If you have that metal bending thing, maybe you can just open the door.
Yeah, I'm not talented enough to bend metal. No, who's someone who can do something similar. That would cause obvious destruction to the chain. Which, angry Baba. However, my snooping has given me something to poke her about. It's worst case, I break the door down anyway.
Hopefully she'll be back soon. Honestly, I don't know how many of these I'm supposed to do.
You want my advice on how many you should make?
I'm pretty sure I know the answer. Yeah.
I suppose I'm a bit biased towards someone trying to, against a group of people trying to, well, kill me. The people I care about.
Well, at the very least, if they do try and kill you, I suppose I can't get out of it either way, so you're within some kind of company. I'm pretty sure that Baba was waiting for something like you to show up.
Yeah, it did, man.
I don't know, but she always looks toward that gate. She could just be getting old.
When you get old, you don't have much but hope. No, I might not be the one that she's hoping for. Me and mine might be the ones that she's going to need. Who's to say? I don't quite believe in that whole fate thing.
If you can figure out how to get that open, then more power to you. But if you do end up destroying it in some way, it would be difficult to explain. That being said, he shrugs. You mentioned something about melting it earlier. The kiln could maybe get to a heat level you would need, but that stuff is extremely heat resistant. It's almost like it's giving off its own heat.
Oh, yeah, it does. Burn it well right near your skin. Under the right conditions. Mostly whenever an avatar is around. Horrible stuff, really.
Interesting.
Surely that can't be part of that. Surely the Tylee would never plan on anything like that.
I have no idea, but Baba, how do I put it? She's been waiting for something. That's all I know. I'm gonna make a couple more, I guess, sets of these, and I'll be done for the night. I might already be done, I'm not sure.
You said they pay you very little for those.
They do not pay nearly enough as they should, but Baba says it is important I keep making them.
I have some friends who could use some of those. They're really good at that whole throwing stuff at people thing.
You'll have to ask Baba. I can show you a door and have you break into it, but if I give you product, she is going to completely disown me. And now that Mei Li's married, I need all the help I can get.
I suppose you do. It's reminiscing and discussing aside, this lock does bother me with its existence. When I was a younger man and still had two hands. Let's see what you're about.
Do you want to just keep trying to figure it out?
Yeah.
We are going to move off as you are doing that. We're going to go to Mei Li. Mei Li, you start making your way away from the district here. The area was open. You began looking off and around for anywhere that could possibly be where your Baba would go to get themselves fixed up for any sort of reason, trying to find some kind of a doctor off on the way. As you make your way further off in, let me grab a map for you. Did I pass it? I might have passed it. I did. Fuck. Oh, is it one of these? We'll go with the bigger one. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do. Make a big old town over here. Look at that big old town. Ah, everybody loves big old town.
My favorite town, Big Town.
Big town?
It's full of frogs and fishing. It's a terrible place. I hate it.
There we go. As you would find your way going off into Big Town, you would go into the city streets of Ba Sing Se, trying to find your way around this place. You've been here before. You've lived here, though you yourself did not get a lot get made to go to the Noble District quite a lot of the time. You were around here a lot during your guys' last visit to Ba Sing Se. I would say if you're looking around for anything in particular, you would note that there are some shops and other things around this area that could like lead you off toward anything in particular if you'd like to, but not anywhere that you would feel that Baba would go to. You know that if it had to do with your grandmother's health, she would most likely go to the best of the best. You're pretty sure she's gonna live forever.
Yes.
Would you like to roll me for your diligence to see if you remember any place that possibly could fit the bill?
Alrighty, diligence.
That is a 3. Roll me one more time.
18.
That is a lot more than a 3. So that is a 20 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
You do find, as you make your way through, trying to check out anywhere throughout this place, the one thing that you remember your Baba much enjoying as far as things are concerned is the fact that she loved telling people they were wrong. Maybe that's just your trauma talking about living with her all your life. But most doctors, you do know, refuse to see her at this point.
Huh.
Going through this area, you do find that you could either see her at a place that she could be spending way too much money at to avoid such a thing, or she could be going to a place that has alternative medicines. You do know of such a place of alternative medicines. You find if you were to make your way over toward this building right here. Let me get a thing right over here. You would find that they are a place where you can find such things as things to get your mind off of pain more than anything. But as for actually giving you good actual medical care, probably not the best place, but it does the job. It does the job really well whenever you don't want to think about pain.
Mm-hmm.
Get some cactus juice or get some...
She's getting high.
But it's up to you if you want to go and check that area out first.
She'll go. She was like, yeah, she'd probably go here first.
You find yourself going through the area after remembering the fact that any of the doctors you go to, Baba ended up having to take you away from because she was arguing with the doctors too many times. You're like, yeah, she probably wouldn't go there anymore. Yeah, I broke my leg and she didn't even go there anymore. You make your way out into this little area that has a bit of a pink stall to it. Looking inwards toward it, you find there is a lady on the outside of this place that is keeping this place going. Let me find... Where is said lady? I had a lady out and ready, but that was before the room destroyed itself. So we'll just use this lady because that seems fine. You find that there is a lady behind them, behind the area. She looks off to you. Upon doing so, she gives you a smile. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm looking for somebody. They probably passed around here knowing how they are.
For someone, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't get a whole lot of customers around here. Do you have anyone that referred you to this place?
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Have you been seeing Lady Na?
Like, listen, bitch, all right? I'm not here to buy your drugs. Rolling for your charm.
She's like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Have you seen my fucking mom or not?
It was a 7.
Do you want to use any of these?
Yeah, sure.
Have you roll one more time then?
16.
She looks to you. As soon as you open your mouth to say that, you see immediately all of the wind leave her sails. Her eyes go half open and look to you in a way you can only assume is the way that anyone who has met your Baba knows. Like has any sort of look. She's like, "Oh, you're here for her."
Yeah, I'm here for my mom.
Well,
My Baba.
She's inside. She was supposed to leave about half an hour ago. She
And
is
of course
still.
she didn't.
Yes, she is still demanding much more things than she paid for.
I see.
Right that way.
Alrighty. Well,
She motions you inside. Upon doing so, you do find that as soon as you get to the door seems to stick very slightly. She brings her hand over and seems to flip open a latch for you as you are able to make your way in.
Dip, 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 dip. There was that like temptation, like, should I turn into a child and go in there? But this lady's gonna see me and gonna ask questions. But man, would it be funny? I'll do that later. In the privacy of our home.
It'll be great. She'll love it. I'll just say she finally has a granddaughter. As you make your way inside, you look off into this room that seems to just be immediately full of different kinds of smells throughout the area. You can tell from coming in, it has a mixture of that old person smell, but also of that party smell, and you're like, As you step in and begin to look off and around, you find that there are several more elderly people in this room. Looking off, trying to find your Baba, you find that there is a clear difference between most of the people here. Most of the people here are hanging out like with their heads back, like enjoying the area of the room, the aura that's all around. And then there's your Baba that is scowling.
I feel like I'm a geriatric goop.
I can't find her.
Paltrow is gonna walk in any minute.
I had her out.
Gwen Paltrow.
I had her out. Where is she? God dang it.
I saw you pass by Baba earlier.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, she was somewhere here. She's right here. By this,
there we go.
formal...
I found her. All right, thank you. I had her out earlier, but then again, I had to restart everything in the room. So
yeah.
You would find that amongst all of the elderly having their fun, there is one near the back that is just kind of having her arms crossed, looking around as if she doesn't have anything in this area that is really keeping her here, but she's too stubborn to leave. As you step in,
There's just
your lemur is just like looking around like dizzily.
There's just walking around looking at all these people, trying to like assess what's the proper volume to talk at so she doesn't like disturb these people, but then she's just like,
You know, people come here to relax.
You say that to her.
yeah,
Just like, you know, people come here to relax.
You see that you say that to her, and she's still just kind of staring forward for a bit. You see her blink for a little bit, more than you would imagine from her to just kind of be making it as a joke or something, before she looks up to you. May Lee.
Hi. Hi, Baba.
What are you doing here?
Still perfecting your resting bitch face, I see.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Well, more so like resting bitch face champion, actually. That's more correct. Hi, I'm here. Hi. How are you feeling? Probably like shit. That's what everyone's told me.
She stops for a minute. She, again, kind of stares at you for a lot longer than you expect her to. I'm good, I guess.
Seems like you're in deep. You're usually kind of quick to talk back. That's where I got it from.
Maybe some of us have learned not to talk back.
Ah, can't be me. So what's this I hear about you being sick?
It's the same thing I told you yesterday.
I wasn't here yesterday.
She looks at you again.
I just got here.
Well, the lemurs knew.
Yeah. I got him yesterday. Well, I got him several days ago. I just got here, though.
it's gonna put Mimi on her lap.
This is Mimi.
You put Mimi on her lap. Mimi currently is still kind of just like looking around, very much like, oh god, what's happening? What's this smell?
Eyes already dilated.
She looks to the lemur, and as it hits her lap, she actually gets a bit of a start. Like, wait a minute. Mei Lee.
Yeah?
You're actually here, aren't you?
Yeah. I am. Hi.
There's just like a slight like pat to her face, like, yeah, I'm here. See, I'm touching you.
Oh shit. Why'd you come back for? You're going to get arrested.
I mean, if you don't fucking say anything, I won't get arrested.
Like looking around all the other old people, it's just like fucking whatever, man.
I mean, I have a feeling that most of the people, honestly, this is probably the most private place I've been in since, like, that's not the point.
Lena send you to get me?
More so, I just wanted to go see what was going on. He kind of filled me in on the situation, and I can say that I was something resembling worried.
Well, I'll tell you the same thing I've told him. I don't want to go back.
You don't want to go back home?
Not for a little while.
Is it because of your ailment, or is something actually going on?
Ailment? Huh. Is that what he said?
I don't know. You think I actually trust him just because I'm supposed to call him my brother?
He's doing his best. The two of you need to get along.
We get along. I just know that he can probably he would probably trade my soul for exactly one corn chip.
Maybe. Was he working?
He seemed to be in the middle of doing things.
Good.
Work could be one of them.
Good. We don't need him losing his way. Mei Li, you need to not be there when I get back.
What's going on?
I don't even know how best to explain it. She's like absent-mindedly petting in between the ears of the lemur.
Hearing about Dai Li.
Yep. You've been gone how long?
It feels like yesterday, but spirit world bullshit being exactly what it is, which is spirit world bullshit, it's actually been over a year. Which means I need you to meet my groom.
If you want that, you're going to have to... No, I owe you an explanation at least. Mei Li, how much money do you have?
Money pouch.
There's like...
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 silver. Then I got 6. 8 silver and 6 gold. 9 silver and 6 gold. Oh, thank you for the others.
6 golds?
6 gold.
That should last at least a couple of hours. Alright, give 6 golds to the lady outside and tell her to give me as much incense as she has.
Okay.
At which point, come back in here and take me home.
Okay, so we're taking all of this.
She kind of makes like a motion of like the smoke and people and vibes.
We're taking all of this home now.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then, say no more. And don't worry, I totally have an idea on how I can, like, avoid this whole me wanted, what if they see me. You just gotta trust me on that one, okay?
Mei Li, I trust you far more than you know.
That's great. That's great. I'll be right back. You just hold on to Mimi. There's so many more where that came from. So many more.
You want to make your way back outside?
Yeah, I think make your way back out.
As you go out, you find that right at the edge, right as you go to leave, one of the old men that's inside seems to flag you down slightly. Excuse me,
huh?
Excuse me, miss.
Hmm?
You're that daughter of hers, right?
Has she told you about a daughter?
She speaks of one coming in here every day.
That's odd.
Usually she's just talking to herself about it, but if you actually are her, I want you to take care of your mother, alright? Here.
Yeah, no.
She'd never take it from me, but he holds out 2 golds. Your mother has been very kind to all of us here. This place is not the most rowdy of places, but it's a good place for all of us to come here and try to understand things a bit more and feel some of that vigor again.
Yeah, that is what she's good at.
Thank
you.
He smiles and just leans back again.
She's gonna...
Hey! You find her?
Yeah, I found her.
Notice she's not with you.
Well, no. This is where the good news comes in.
Okay.
So, I'm going to take her home. That's the first good news.
Mm-hmm.
The second good news is...
And she's gonna pull out the 8 gold.
How much does this get me of what she's on?
Well, first off, if you are taking her away, can you please sign here? She brings out a small scroll. As she does, she shows it out to you. My boss said we have to make sure that we have everyone signing out whenever they're leaving. So can you just put your name here?
Yeah, sure.
Puts it Lena. She doesn't put your fucking name on shit. She's fucking wanted.
Exactly. I was wanting to see if I could do that or not to you. You say Lena, she has no reason not to say anything, especially with you flashing 8 gold in front of her. She
Crumb went down the pipe.
She accepts it. She looks to you. That should be about 4 hours worth.
4 hours worth?
Here you are.
4 hours. Alrighty. Thank
4
you
hours.
for...
4 hours constant use. It's the stuff that she likes. The strongest we have here, actually.
Oh, I don't expect her to go for anything weaker.
She tried at first, but said that this one's the only one she wanted.
Thanks for, keeping an eye on her and dealing with her.
Oh, I mean, it's my job, so... She just takes the money.
Yeah, that's true.
She hands you 4 boxes of these incense, and then she goes and sits down.
Alrighty.
She's
Alright,
just
Baba.
kind of petting the lemur again.
Alright, Baba. I've got everything you've asked for. ...
Looks over to you. Uh-huh.
We're good to go now.
She just holds up the boxes in front of her.
Oh. Right, that was happening. Yeah. She goes to stand up.
Okay. Okay, take it easy and go slow.
Don't coddle me.
I'm not coddling you, I just know you're gonna fucking fall on your face if you go too fast.
You know how many times you fell on your face whenever you were little?
Tons. I was little.
She gets up and starts making her way after you.
Let's go.
She's gonna like grab her hand while her other hand probably has the lemur.
You hold on to that tight, and I've got you. Okay, let's go.
You take her by the hand. As you do, you lead her outside. She is holding on to the lemur in her other hand. When you say hold on to that tight, she does not hold tighter to the lemur. She holds tighter to your hand.
Now here's what she's gonna do though, because again, there's that thing of like people are watching. As we go into like this part right here, if we're unable to hide being seen, she's gonna turn little.
You turn little. As you do, let me go ahead and boop. Nope, that's the wrong one. Boop. Nope, that's the wrong one. Boop. There we go.
There.
You change your form. As you do, she looks to you, looks around.
It's an illusion.
This stuff is way too good.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Let's keep going. You're seeing things. Let's go. Let's go, Let's go, Grandma. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Let's go. This is great. Let's go. They're looking for like a 20-something-year-old busty, buxom, gorgeous beauty. I'm a little girl.
You're back in that problem stage, I see.
Look, we're almost home.
Mimi's just kind of like poking at you. It's the first time that they've seen you go back to this form. As you guys make your way back, before you get back home, let's check out the ones of you who were looking around the area. See what you guys would have found. So, Akira, you would have been looking around, seeing if you can get a lay of this place, see if there's anything that comes out as unusual around. Ichibe, you would have been looking and seeing if anything around was watching the area or keeping their eyes on all of you. And Rue, you would have been trying to smooth going around to a tea shop, seeing if you can overhear anything. With that being said, I would like for the three of you, depending on what you guys get, we'll see if there's anything that goes on with those things or not. I need a survival check from Akira. I need an instinct check from Ichibe. And I need a lore check from Rue.
Survival check. I got a 19 plus 3, so that's 22.
Nice.
22.
Nice.
And that 20.
Nice.
Wow.
You said insight?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'll roll one of these. That's fine.
Yeah.
15 plus 2 is 19.
All right, you guys all three fucking did great. Great.
Yay!
Great.
Great.
Whoa, woo.
We'll go to each of you guys in turn. Akira, you would have been making your way through, trying to see if anything is out of the ordinary in town. As you begin making your way through the streets, you are keeping your dragon eyes at bay. You're not turning those on yet, but you are keeping an eye out with your sensory visions. You do find that when you look around at people, you're finding that some people are weird to you, in particular. As you start going through the area, you find that some people you pass by are a lot clearer than other people.
What do you mean clearer? Like colder or like
a lot more detailed, as if they're maybe giving off more heat. You know that whenever you were before, whenever things were happening, like heat all around at different places, you could almost see detail in your friends before. With this, you can kind of have that same feeling as you're walking through. Some people that you pass by just randomly seem to be giving off more heat than others.
And it's just randoms. It's not like everybody. It's just like hey, every 1 in 3 or 5 or 8 people have this.
It seems like there's, as you're looking around with you got a 22, you said?
22, yeah.
You seem to think as you're going through, there's maybe one per like large estate around this area.
Per large estate. And
you find that at least like one of the people, like as you go by like one of the larger buildings here, you find that you find that like one of them, as you're going by, as you're looking like into the window just briefly, you find that like one person inside of there seems to have like a slightly higher heat given to them. It seems to be like the lord of the house, almost like the noble leader of the house.
And if I look in every window, I would see at least one person who's fully detailed, who's like mostly detailed.
If there was a person in there, like if there are people in there, you occasionally don't see that, but every now and then you do find that like you find a noble, and you can tell their nobility. You find like a noble that seems to be giving off a lot more heat than normal.
Just by the heat, or would they be like wearing like something distinctive, like "Hey, I am the head of the house," or like
it just seems to be the heat. I just know. Like you're noticing that they are, again, they must be nobility because they are they're less muscle toned from what you can tell. Yeah, they seem to be with the detail you're seeing on them. They're wearing like certain like robes and things like that. You can basically tell that they are, you know, you can
I didn't
tell
know
they're
if
at
it
least
was
nobility.
Okay. I just want to make sure it was going to be that, and it's like, you know, oh, it's the heat. And I would like to know, like, if okay, I thought it was magic. Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, what the? Oh fuck. Okay, sorry, my screen went full screen. Okay, is there anything else that I should be noticing?
Other than that, you find that especially around this area, you go around to some of the shops you used to go around at before, like one of the ones you got your gourd from when you were here before. You find that the shopkeeper seems to also be giving off a little bit more heat. It seems like most of the people who are shopkeepers in this area are also giving off a little bit more heat.
This is an odd town.
Very much so. You've been around here last time and nothing was like this.
I would like to go to a shop then.
You would make your way across the noble district. You would find your way over toward one of the stalls that will be here. You find a grocer most of the bigger areas, looking in, they don't really seem to have much of anything that would be immediately useful to you. Again, you already went to that one place that had like the really good gourds and things like that when you were last here.
Yeah.
As you go up to this grocer, you look around, you find that, hey, if I'm gonna come here, I want to see if there's something here I might like. You do find that they have some animal feed in this area, and you find that there's a nice looking bird cage on display as well.
Yes.
Seems to be fitted with some almost like silver and gold. Even looks like.
How could I know that?
Oh, that's true. You know what? You don't see that. You don't see shit. It's just a bird cage.
Yeah, it looks like a bird cage.
You got me. All right. It's like, how the fuck do I know that, DM?
How do
Shit.
I see in predator vision. Idiot, I'm blind, remember?
It does seem to be it looks cool.
I got yeah, it's a nice color of red and green and blue. Actually, no, it's just blue. It's just blue.
It's there it is. It's right there. Anyway,
sorry,
you see the shopkeeper.
Yeah.
The shopkeeper looks to you. He gives a big ol' smile. As you're looking at him again, you're seeing him a little bit more detailed than you would normally see like a regular person. And as you're looking to him, you're not used to seeing people, so maybe this isn't something odd or anything. He seems to be smiling pretty fucking wide. As he's just like, "Oh, hello there. What can I do for you, gentlemen?"
Yes, I would
gentle
like
sir.
to. Yes, I would like to know how much that bird cage is in the window.
Oh, the bird cage here. It is very nice, very much the pinnacle of pet ownership. If you were to have something like this, I'm sure that any sort of winged beast would love to be around you, sir.
I'll take your word for it. How much is the cage?
I would only be able to part with something like that for around 10 golds.
10,000 platinum.
10,000
Maybe your
platinum.
life.
Yeah. 10 gold. Seems a bit high, don't you think?
Oh, I mean, it could be out of some people's price ranges, but not the people who shop around here, right? Tell you what, I'll throw in some animal feed for free.
I know I don't have 10 gold. I know that. All right, I got 4 gold. I don't know. Can you bring it closer?
Oh, of course. One moment. He goes over to the window. As he does, he unhooks it from the top and brings it back with again like a gleeful pep in his step as he brings it over to you. Finest thing you'll ever find. Finest cage in all of Ba Sing Se. Take it and run. I'm kidding.
I could do that, but I'm trying to not draw attention to myself.
Send lightning through his chest and run.
Come here. Do I want to bullshit though? I feel like I could. Do I want to use my special eyes to just be petty right now?
Your special eyes.
Yeah, because I'd actually like to get a look at this thing. That way I can be like, oh, what's the finest rust in all of Ba Sing Se?
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm calling you out.
I'll be mean to this guy for. What are you doing to you?
Well, before I try to bullshit, before I try anything else, I would like to ask a couple of questions.
Of course, sir. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about this fine town? Looks
Bossing
very
Say!
nice.
Oh, the finest town you'll ever find in all of the Earth Nation. The kingdom here is absolutely fantastic.
People here give off a... How do I say? They give off an oomph here.
You'll find no more oomph in the entirety of the Four Nations.
But this town in particular, right here, it gives off an aura you don't feel in the other spots.
Yeah, you can never find something like it. Absolutely the greatest town in all of the world.
Yes, but what can you tell me about it? I am
Well,
legitimately curious.
We're extremely safe here. We have the Great Wall to protect us. Our king is the absolute pinnacle of all of bending and fighting prowess. We have absolutely no crime in the streets. None that you'll ever be able to find past the slightly more petty squabbles you would see down in the lower rings. Absolutely, just everything about this place. The air, the sun shines brighter on Bossing Say.
What of the people?
Best people I've ever met.
What? Can you be a bit more descriptive? That's a rather broad assessment.
Honorable, absolutely just crazy to help whenever they can. You'll find that we are connoisseurs of the arts, completely peaceful, loyal to a fault.
And the nobles. What can you tell me of the nobles?
Well, not only do their wallets hold quite the number of gems for all of us to give forth and make sure they have the best time possible, but the nobles around here are so generous. Absolutely the most generous people I've ever met in my life. Some of the best, even among the best.
I'm okay. So I'm gonna be real with you. So this is obvious. It's bullshit. We all know that
What are
right
you talking
now,
about?
right?
What do you mean?
Right. Okay. So I want to. Is it possible? All right. So can I do like any sort of roll just to be like, hey, something's up? Because I feel like something is up. I feel like something is up. I know something is up.
Do you wanna turn on your dragon eyes?
Yeah, I think I would.
Okay.
I was gonna do that anyway to try to milk him for this fucking cage, but yeah, let's do that too.
That's cool. Let me get you something real quick. Let me get you one of these. So
let me get back to my station.
Yeah, just come over here toward the city. Actually, come over here where your guy is.
All right,
You're right over here. You're like right here.
You're just blacking out the entire.
No, I just want to show you something.
Okay.
I just want to show you something.
Yeah.
You turn on your dragon eyes, right?
Uh-huh.
You're just gonna turn those right on, right?
Hey, Blue.
Yeah.
You find as you do. What's up, man, dude?
I think the photo rotation album that you have on your stream usually is not on.
Photo rotation album? Oh yeah, it's not. I don't know why. That's weird. Yeah, it's just not even showing up on my thing. I'll get it playing later. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. You find as you look at this man and he's looking back to you, you see he's smiling. He's giving you one of them big old smiles.
Oh fuck!
He's just giving you a big old smile.
That's wrong.
He's just giving you a big old smile at you.
That's not right.
Just giving you a big old smile.
Okay.
Look at that smile.
Yeah, the imposter is sus.
Look at that smile. He's just happy to see you.
Okay. Okay, so I think I would. All right, so I would like to. To be a little bullshitty right now. I would like to rattle this cage a little bit, see what happens.
What do you want to do?
See if I can get. Okay, so I want to look at the cage now, and I want to inspect it.
It's really nice. It's you find that the tops and the base of the cage is made of gold. The bars themselves seem to be shining with silver. There's a little pedestal on the inside for the bird to like kind of latch onto that seems to be made of a golden look as well.
Okay. What I want to do, I'm probably gonna gaslight him a bit. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's the right term, but what I'm going to say is that's not normal, is it? There's rusts in the welds.
Rust? No, there's no way. There would absolutely be zero way that would be the case.
There's rust.
But my good sir, there's nothing of the sort. Allow me to see it again.
Inside the cage, I see rust.
What? There's no way. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for him. I'm gonna see if.
Oh wow! Okay. Oh shit. I didn't think I'd actually need to. Okay.
No, I'm gonna roll.
No. I'm curious to see what happens. No, he's not buying it. Okay.
He's looking inside. He's like, "Sir, are you sure you didn't see the shadows on the inside? There's no rust at all. It's pristine. Absolute fine craftsmanship, the best there is. Bossing say made."
No, I saw something in there. It didn't look right.
I don't know whatever it is you could mean. It looks pristine to me, sir.
No, hang on. No, it's at the bottom too. It's at the bottom corners.
At the bottom corners? I don't know what you mean. Like looks inside.
How much higher could this guy's voice go?
What's going on? I don't understand. What's supposed to be going on?
You're going to pass out.
I guess roll me for your charm.
Okay.
See if you can convince this guy that
yeah,
there's rust happening here.
Since I'm hell bent. Oh. Hang on.
While I'm hanging on, I'll see if I can get the thing going again.
Hey, where's Aiden? What was that sound? Oh, that was me. Sorry. Sorry, I'll be quiet.
Slide. There it is.
I thought it was the dogs.
Why isn't the slide working?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. 14? 10, 14. Yeah.
Minus.
You just throw open the
Add
gates
directory.
at the AC runs through here.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you guys heard that. Never mind.
Here maybe.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
All right. So
there we go. I got it to work now. I got the slideshow to work.
Okay, I'm back.
And for some reason the snip thing is still being weird, so I'm just gonna turn it off. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
So let's use a White Lotus token.
Yeah,
Actually,
roll me
how many do I
twice.
have? How many did Okay, I got 5. Okay, so actually
You also have a fleeting.
No. Oh, I have a fleeting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got 3.
Got 3 charm rolls.
Okay. And my charm is 3. Okay.
First charm roll.
Regular one.
Second charm roll.
11. Hang on.
And third charm roll.
Okay, so no, the highest I got was 11 plus 3 is 14.
I will roll
so
for him. He has to get below a 14. With his plus 1, that will mean he has to get below a 13. That's a 9.
Ooh.
He looks at you and he's so confused. He can't see what you're seeing. He looks at you. He's like, "Well, sir, you must have a more discerning eye than I suppose." I'll tell you what. I don't wish to get on anyone's bad side. How about I do this? I will sell this to you for 7 golds.
No, if it's rusted there, then then it must be compromised in other spots. I'd have to get it repaired. I can go as high as 3 because the repairs are going to be rather
3 golds. That's rather intense, sir.
It's rather intensive work to repair such craftsmanship. Do you not agree?
I don't know if that's something that we could I would like yourself, the man's here. Roll me a diligence really quick. Just roll me a diligence really quick. I just need to see if I can remind you of a thing.
All right.
Just roll me a quick diligence. Just one.
Okay. Should I put up Lotus token into this or no?
Just roll it.
All right.
2. I was looking for odds or evens. My boy, you do know that he just now told you that nobles of Ba Sing Se are supposed to be generous. Supposed to be the most generous people he's ever met. So
I'm not dressed like a noble.
No, I mean he is a noble.
Yeah.
Nobles are supposed to be the most generous people that in ever there.
Yeah. Is what you just said untrue then?
Sir?
I thought nobles were supposed to be the most generous, kindest people in all the land.
And everywhere you could ever see, sir. And you could find no one more noble or deserving of staying within the great walls than the nobility here. Absolutely the most generous you'd ever seen, the kindest.
So would it not be generous to discount a flawed product that has to be repaired anyway?
I
will go as high as 4 gold.
He looks to you. His smile goes away very slightly, but then returns ever more feverish, ever more just full. Just a big toothy grin.
That's the reaction I'm trying to get. Okay, so this, all right.
Of course, sir. 4 golds it is.
All right, hang on. Let me get my gold out. Which one's my gold pouch? Hang on. I think okay,
you look inside a pouch. You're like, oh, I actually had 20.
Wait, no, that's silver. I had gold. Hang on, I have gold.
If you don't have 4 gold, I'm gonna be so mad.
Hang on. Nope, here it is. It was in a different money pouch. It was in a different money pouch. I knew I had 4 gold. I wasn't gaslighting myself. I had it.
Good.
Those are silver pieces. These are the gold pieces.
Good.
There we go.
He hands you the bag of animal feed. He hands you the very nice looking cage, and he goes,
It's fake rust.
This is I hope that won't color any sort of your opinion on this shop, sir. This is you just found a needle in a haystack. Everything else here is at the utmost quality, I assure you, sir.
You have just reaffirmed a couple of things for me, and that's very good.
Oh, thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day. In the great lands of Ba Sing Se.
Fuck, you did that on purpose, didn't you? Oh.
Fucking kill this guy. How dare he?
Rhymes. All right. Okay, so we have
accept limericks here.
Okay, so we've all right.
You want to make your way back toward the group?
Yes.
You start
am
heading
I heading
back
towards melee, or am I heading towards like the group? Because
You're heading toward the group. We'll get you there in a bit.
Okay, cool.
Let's go through Ichibe.
Hello.
You had been making your way through the town as well, looking off to see if there was anyone specifically hanging out and looking off toward the Baba's place, right? You were wanting to make sure if anybody was watching you. As you begin making your way through the streets surrounding the Noble District, you make your assumptions upon going through that the town seems very lively today. And again, just like with what was seen before by Akira, eventually you do see that there are some happy faces throughout the crowds. They seem to just be absolutely just at ends, and you note that some of the noble families, as they're talking to each other, some of them are speaking to their heads of house and being like, and just having the time of their lives. And it seems like everyone here is happy.
Well, that's good.
As far as people looking off and around anywhere, you didn't notice anybody immediately just staring off toward the actual glass blowing estate in particular. But as you're looking around now, you do find that occasionally you do catch the odd Dai Li ninja or so going throughout the rooftops, but they don't really seem to be paying too much attention down towards you in particular, or they don't seem to be looking at any place in particular. They seem to be just scouring the city.
That's because I'm hiding in plain sight.
As you are
Fuck
looking
these
off
kids.
toward this throughout this place, do you have anything in particular you want to be looking for other than that? Because it doesn't look as if anyone's paying too much attention to you guys yet. You guys came into the town pretty well hidden and pretty well taken in.
I wanted a clear read on how suspicious we were, or how suspicious the glass place was.
Mm-hmm.
If the answer I'm getting is we're doing pretty fucking okay, matey, then I probably don't have much reason to worry too much about this place.
Currently, it seems like you guys, having just came into the town, no one's suspicious of you guys at all right now. You can tell that no one's on your tails, no one seems to be watching you. You got through with flying colors through the gates.
Excellent. Well, I can survive then for another day.
As you pass by the noble districts, like looking around and throughout different places, you do find that every now and then you do see that there's a wave over toward just anybody passerby. As you pass by, like some of them seem to like wave off towards your direction. And it just seems like people are super happy today.
That's good. I'm happy for them.
Without really much of anything to catch there, there's not really much else that you wanted to do there. We'll have Rue.
He had to leave.
Way to go.
He made his way off and about, and he started drinking some baller ass tea.
That's good.
He's just like,
yeah, he has a very early shift tomorrow.
It seemed like the people who are serving him tea are really happy about serving him tea. Like, they super wanted him to have that fucking tea, man. Like,
People weren't just happy in the desert. They were fucking high on mega LSD.
Like, they're just like, hey, dude, this is literally the best tea you're ever gonna have, because it's fucking Bossing Say tea, and it's the greatest, most kindest, absolutely most generous tea you'll ever have.
Bossing Say is the best. They everywhere should be Bossing Say. Every nation should be Bossing Say.
Are there any other Squidwards I should know about?
You'd be hard-pressed to find anything better that you've ever had in your entire life, Rue.
I'm glad he's having fun.
Don't lie to Rue like that. He'll never have fun in his life.
We'll go by what Rue might have found whenever we have game next time. Because there are still a couple of secrets that could be brought to light. Rue would be still off doing his thing, but the rest of you would eventually make your way back into the glass blowing estate. Coming in there most likely first would be Ichibe. after keeping a bit of a steady lookout around and not seeing much of anything, you would find yourself coming back in around the same time as Mei Li, child Mei Li would be coming back into this place, bringing with her along the Baba that would have been in their care. Ichibe, you see tiny Mei Li and Baba.
All day.
Where even did I go?
You were
Oh,
off.
there we go.
You were
I'm here.
off and around the area.
I saw
here,
us both. I saw us both in the village before. I didn't realize you moved us over to the establishment.
Yeah. You guys would have had to come back.
She's just gonna like walk up to Ichibe. She sees him.
Sup, Grandma's high.
Hello to you too.
I'm just cutting to the chase. Honestly, it's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Balls deep.
Oh boy.
As balls deep.
Take me to the sitting room, Mei Li, and
Take me to the sitting room.
and gather your friends. All right.
Okay. Oh wait, now that we're in the safety of the estate.
Have you lost
Gonna
weight?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, there you are.
Jesus Christ. Big funny.
I will take myself and
No,
this.
no. I'm coming with you.
Oh,
I'm coming with you.
all right.
Coming with
Mei
you.
Li, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here. Let's go. Come on, you swore I wouldn't have to deal with this for like another 20 years. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna mumble while they're walking past me. Maybe. No, this isn't the right time for that. I'm just thinking about it. It's like that seems like some bomb ass stuff.
I get high.
I get high like the cool kids do.
If only we weren't in the middle of a siege.
You would find, as you would make your way inside Mei Li, that she would ask you to take her to the main sitting room of this place, which would be just inside of the area. You would know that it is a closed off area in this place, so it is rather nice. That has some nice windows, some nice paned colored windows. Obviously, a glass blower will be able to have something really nice to set there. As you bring her into the room and sit her down, she kind of like looks around for a bit before settling into her chair. She looks back to you. Are they here yet?
Everybody? No, not yet. I've gotta gather everybody. I think some have gone, around. I mean, you saw Ichibe, though.
Ichibe?
Yeah, you remember him, right? Big puffy ponytail, doesn't talk a lot.
Yeah, I'll start making my way in. Actually, do I see anybody outside while I'm making my way in?
Luca will be taking care of the animals, I'm pretty sure, Luca, right? Like, that's what we had said you were doing?
Yeah.
She's just the whole time she's just gonna be describing Ichibe. She's gonna be like, big puffy voluminous ponytail, kind of a resting bitch face. He's got a really cute butt. Jumps from tree to tree.
Yeah, you would notice that
Screams
Luca.
every time.
You would notice that
Green
Luca
eyes,
is taking
actual
care of
kind of
the.
avatar.
You would notice that Luca is taking care of the animals, and you would also notice that that Jin is off in the area with the glass blower or with the kiln.
She's gonna say all that. She's high.
He's what?
He's gonna be just like, yeah, emerald, like really green eyes, big voluminous ponytail, pretty nice tight butt, strong legs, resting bitch face, Avatar's actual son.
Did you get what I said? Ichibe?
No.
Sorry, Anna was talking too much.
I said you would see Luca taking care of the animals. You would also see Jin over by where the kiln is, just outside of the workshop there, not able to get in because he still hasn't figured out the chain. And eventually you would note that Akira would be making his way back into the area behind you guys, holding a new little cage, a new little bird cage. Are you making your way over to Luca?
Rue's high on Omega T. Okay.
Yeah, Rue's having a time. Rue would show up around this time, but you know.
Oh, that's good.
Who's
That's
to
good.
say what Rue might have more information on?
He'll give us those dandy details later on, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're making your way over to Luca.
Maylee's grandmother has returned. Apparently she has some things to say to us all.
Oh, I have some things to say to her.
You're over there.
No. I thought I was.
You're at the kiln.
I'll shoot you. I'll throw a kunai with a message your way.
You just walk back. Jin, you just walk over toward them. You have like a fucking kunai sticking out of your shoulder.
Jin tries throwing one, and all I hear is a fucking clang on the ground. There's a fucking rock just rolling across the fucking floor. and there's paint on the rock, and it says "fuck."
I would say that Ichibei, you could gather the 5 of them or the 4 of them.
Excellent. Long ago, the 4 nations were not 4 nations. They were one nation called Pangea, and then Regigigas tore them apart with ropes. Let's go.
That's a nice story.
So you're just gonna you mentioned to them that Maylee's mother is here and wants to talk to you guys. What were you saying, Jin?
Am I there now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I put you there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem, buddy.
Thanks. I have a lot of questions for her too. I hope she's in a mind to answer it.
After careful surveillance, I can say that this place is pretty mundane. Sure, there are people patrolling, but nobody's really paying attention to this place. At least not as much as any other place.
I guess that's all right then.
Bird.
I don't know if you'll fit.
What?
Another bird. Oh no, the bird's coming for this amazing revelation of High
bird.
Grandma. I don't know if I mean, the other bird might fit. I don't know about the big bird, but
Third bird.
also known as third, just because it's just third. It's 3 and bird combined. It's third.
Mini bird.
20 odd lemur.
50 lemurs, you know.
All the birds.
Those are not birds.
Apparently she wants to speak with all of you guys.
Yeah. Akira will probably have something to say once he gets back from taking his dog out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes.
to pee and or poop.
As you guys would make your way back in toward where Maylee is at, take you guys not long to get in there. Maylee, as you were sitting there. Mm-hmm.
I am confident that Maylee has said at least 57 different things about each of us.
That's true.
And I'm sure Baba somewhat remembers what we look like now. But now that we've entered, they'll be like, "Who are you again?"
Yeah.
So Maylee, as you go about reminding them who Ichibei is, you find that she seems to be sitting back in her chair, reminiscing about it, giving seemingly to smile to you as they're petting on the lemur.
Yeah.
Isn't
Did you get that?
adorable?
Did you get all that?
Yes, I think I remember him.
Okay, great.
Suppose you only saw me for 2 days and it has been a year.
Okay, I think
They're
just kind of looks back.
they're the one that was there.
Yeah, that's yep, the one that was there. The one that was there.
For fuck's sakes.
Mm-hmm.
As she sits back, she just kind of like looks forward. It's around this time everybody comes in.
Oh. Hi, everybody. Hey, Akira, I know Nightshade's not here right now, but can you do me a solid and light these 5 incense at once simultaneously?
Can we all not get high?
No.
I don't think I can get high if I'm in the walls.
She's been exposed for a very long time. We'll be fine. Light 5 of these, light 5 incense sticks right now.
Why?
Light it along your butt crack like a fucking matchstick.
Why are you like this?
Shut up.
Maylee, calm down. We need to be hospitable.
You're right. We need to offer them hard liquor and tea.
Do we have
how
any?
good?
We can give them
I
the
don't know.
stuff we have down in the cellar, I suppose.
What stuff do we have in the cellar?
Stuff in the cellar, you say?
I
What's stuff in
believe
the
that
cellar?
we've had several bottles down there since I was a girl. We can probably
kind of
pop
stuff?
them open for them to show our hospitality.
Kind of stuff.
She lays back and just kind of like gives a bit of a smile, just kind of like leaning back into the chair.
She's
Do
just gonna like
you-
pat her head and like gently stroke her hair.
So as you can see, Baba is currently compromised.
Clearly.
I can tell.
I got the fix.
So just holds up the 4 boxes of incense.
What is that? You does that mean you
yeah.
make her
Oh, that's a
angry,
lot.
or does it make her grumpy or more relaxed?
just
Meili,
look at
did
her
you
like
get
this.
them? Did you get them any snacks?
Oh yeah, no, they've eaten.
Oh no! What could what could she have
Alabama.
What could she have possibly wanted to say to us?
I'm just saying, we can just like pretend that 8 gold only got 3 boxes.
Your newly found kleptomancy aside.
What do you mean kleptomancy? I paid for these fair and square.
Oh, then
The
why
old
even-
man gave
why
me
you
some
even
money to take care of my mother, and I fucking spent it on drugs.
Well, if you already bought it, why are you acting like it's a conspiracy? Just take one.
You're right.
Slides
There.
one in pocket.
Where would you be without me around?
I told Baba I had 6 gold. She doesn't know I got 2 extra to buy
This
it.
is some fucked up shit, man.
My fucking-
I can't wait to be 90.
Look, it's the good stuff, alright?
Well,
Why would you need that?
I feel like we need to.
Have you ever just been curious? What can get you this zen? And if
That
and
is
this is the
just-
strongest they got, and Baba said it wasn't enough. But look at her.
I
What
do
will this do to
recall.
me?
I do recall my partner being quite inebriated on fermented spirit apple water.
Is that what you called it?
Well, either way,
I'm starting to regret giving away my bottles.
Meili,
Mhm.
upon saying what you just said, would you like to roll me for your diligence, please?
For my diligence. For my diligence. For my diligence. It's an 11.
Excellent.
13. Da-da-da-da. Meili, you remember saying, remember her basically saying that, whenever you had found her, she was very much more grumpy than she's being right now. And she was in a room full of that stuff. Absolutely to the brim with that stuff. She was absolutely full of that smoke and full of, like, that entire area. And she was feeling, off, but much, much more like her grumpy self.
Mm-hmm.
As you look at her right now, she has like that kind of kindly grandmother smile. As she looks over towards you, she holds on to the lemur and then kind of reaches up and looks to you. So, which one of them is your husband, Meili?
None of them.
Want me to go get him?
Is it
I mean-
perhaps something that you do not wish to speak on?
Remember a certain big bad dragon I told you about?
Dragon?
Yeah, the bad dragon.
Fuck God.
There are no dragons in Bossing Say, Meili.
Oh no.
You just see you just see like a bit of a toothy smile coming from her. She looks to you.
Pat, pat.
Pat, pat. Hey, Kira. You can do that shock thing, right? Yeah?
Don't strike her with lightning.
Lightning? Are you kidding me?
Think anything's gonna fucking kill her?
I mean, she is old as fuck.
Yes.
That's not why I said that. Oh, perfect timing.
She drink hard liquor with tea for breakfast. That's nothing's gonna kill her.
You'd be surprised. Jin just like looks her over.
You've had people been visiting you for quite some time now.
I'm very hospitable.
Your place.
It's the best I can do to make up for being able to live in the strongest city in the world.
Your glass facility is turned into a battle factory.
No, guys. I think I get it.
Yeah,
Akira,
you catch it too.
Yeah.
can you please
Just like she just opens a whole box of the incense.
light all of these, please? Just please.
He just
Akira,
as
Melee is asking you this, you would note with your vision, your heat vision, that Baba's heat seems to be gradually increasing. Very similar to the ones you had seen on the street.
I have a few questions.
I can't answer all of them. If what I think is happening, I need these lit.
Oh.
Thank you. God.
As Akira does a very mild thing of firebending, he lights the entirety of the incense that you have in the box on fire. As you do, you bring it over. It's like, hey, Lee, be careful with that. You don't want to hurt your friends. We don't want them thinking that this isn't the greatest place in the Earth Kingdom.
It's the greatest place in the Earth Kingdom, Baba. The most splendid and amazing, and nothing ever will top it ever in the world ever. Now,
Melee, why are you speaking like that?
Take fuck.
Oh, goodness.
You see, as you're holding the smoking incense under her nose, just the life of that smile, that wide smile that was about to show up, you know the smile, just goes away, like gradually, like, Melee, shut up, you're being stupid.
Fucking guys.
Oh my god, she's back.
Your brain being fucked by stupid.
They got you. You got. I can't believe you got.
As you see her looking to each of you, you see her looking to the incense that's right under her nose as she goes, not a fucking gun.
Okay, now that the scents are on, is the heat still doing stuff or what?
You see that she is gradually losing body heat now, back to a normal level.
She's gonna she's gonna like take like 2 or 3 of the incense. I don't know how many incense are in a box.
They're like 12.
But, 12? Okay. She's gonna take like 3 and she's gonna like, here, hold this. Keep it under your nose. And then she's gonna like freaking like just pat the other 8.
What are all of you imbeciles doing here? You're all wanted, you know.
Yeah, we know.
So I've never thought I'd be happy to hear that voice again.
Oh, shut up, Hylon.
Missed you too.
Here, pet the lemur.
Apologies, ma'am, but your body heat was extremely off before.
Was it?
Is it something in the air?
I don't know what's happening to me. All I know is that a couple of weeks ago, I got sick. And when I got sick, Lina sent me to go to a doctor, but none of them wanted to take anything to do with me, so I was sent off to that herbal medicine shop, and once I got there, my mind started being clearer. Luckily, it seemed that I was continually brought there every day, and I felt better. Not entirely. Apparently, I was seeing things.
Yeah.
What kinds of things?
You missed me.
I was seeing an annoying specter.
Oh.
Looking at Melee as she says that.
You missed me.
You missed. You made it.
You were
Okay.
worried.
I don't know what is happening, but I do know that I am not myself.
No, there were people. I just went into town. There were people who looked a lot worse than you. A lot worse. They almost came in a full-blown picture.
Perhaps
I'm
it's
not
because... Perhaps it's because I'm already as old as I am. Perhaps it's the drugs. Perhaps it's something entirely different. Maybe it's the fact that I was someone close to spiritual natures. I don't know. But
Whatever it is, these incense are working.
I have been able to keep some part of myself whenever I'm in that room. Whenever I return, I gradually lose it, and I make my way off into my workshop.
Behind that chain and lock.
I'm there until Lina takes me back to my bed, or until the fever, whatever this heat that comes to me, overtakes me again and he takes me back for more treatment.
Oh, I've done some snooping. Sorry. Couldn't help. I can't help myself. I can't help but notice that the chains on your workshop door were made by a metal bender. And I'm pretty sure only one exists on this planet. He just leans on the chair.
That's not true, Jin. We've seen like 7 metal benders.
Yeah.
Some of the Daily have been known to metal bend at you guys with the manacles and stuff.
Yeah. But the manacles were.
Would it be one of note?
I've seen that. Well,
whenever you guys were in the Northern Earth Kingdom, whenever you guys were off at that little checkpoint beside the monastery, you guys got attacked by 2 Daily members. One of them was a metal bender.
Were they capable? Yeah. Were these people capable of making thick ass fucking manacle chains like that?
That wasn't the case. No, they just kind of
sent around.
Yeah, they just kind of threw things, kind of.
They just kind of threw things forward, huh? They didn't exactly shape metal, did they?
I don't know.
As you say that there should only, as you say that you're the metal benders and things like that, and that there should be only one in the world. She goes, "Yes, you're looking at her."
Oh, well, how about that?
There's 2 now. Fuck me, I guess.
There are chains on my workshop, you say?
Yes, and also the leader of the Daily is a metal bender. I know that because I've seen that.
Yes, and also.
So I thought it was the Daily's doing, but I guess that was your doing.
I don't understand. I know I've been doing something in my workshop. I am not a bender anymore. I haven't done bending far before this one came to my doorstep. I haven't done bending since I was with the Avatar.
So he didn't take it then?
Take it from me. It's shocking that he didn't, I suppose. There are times that I even wonder why, out of every person he's done what he's done to, I was spared. You've been gone, from what Mei Li said, over a year. You've all grown, sort of. Not in the sense of actual growth, but I can tell. Mei Li, you and whatever the hell you did coming here. That was different. Your friend there can notice the small changes in my heat, that go through. Back whenever he was here before, he could only notice when people were going by his face. I was overpowering him with my kiln.
You got pretty good at that.
And you brought me a medal last time. One that awoke something inside of me.
Passion.
One that only a certain type of bending would ever allow to come to my brain again. Almost intoxicating to work with.
You're welcome.
All of you aren't safe here. I don't remember much, but I do know that all of your faces are plastered all over town.
The fact that we got it through the main gate, one of the gates, is amazing, by the way.
Your establishment is actually pretty tame. I've already done my surveillance.
You know why that is then, right?
Besides,
Because you were contracted to do something, and they expect you to do it.
What's that mean, Lee?
besides, they're gonna be looking for a buxom beauty. I am a little girl.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, we've all picked up new tricks. Not all like that.
I thought it would have been genuinely surprising to you, and maybe you would have gotten like some flashbacks.
If I wasn't high as balls right now, probably.
Oh man.
Well,
she is just still staring at you now. Like
I think it's really cool.
It's
those clothes are far too big for you.
Well, now they are because
Just imagine what do you mean when your hands raised up with the sleeves dangling?
With the sleeves just dangling off.
What do you mean?
We wouldn't be back here without a reason. And then it became 2 or 3 reasons.
In my defense, I was invited back.
What I'm saying is, I can't be trusted knowing that you're here. I don't know what's going on with me.
What do you propose, then?
You have enough money to keep me high?
Probably.
Each box lasts about an hour of continuous use.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
She looks to the 12 that you held in front of her. As she does, she's like,
I needed you back, stat.
I thought you were getting 4 sticks.
No, I got 3 boxes.
Each of these should last an hour.
Oh, look at
Each
that.
stick should last an hour. Okay, we're doing pretty good then.
Just like take the 2 out of the 3, snuff some.
Okay. And also, I got
Pulls out the secret box.
4 boxes. But I kind of want like some. I bought this one. This one was special. This one. I want this one.
Depending on how long you want to stay here, this should last us. If we're going to fill this room with it constantly, maybe around 2.5 days.
Well, hopefully we'll be in and out before then.
I mean, as long as we just make sure that like nothing aerates the room, and probably keep the smoke in here lingering.
We can maybe put a few around your compound.
It will be rough, but I believe that it's something we could do. I will have to speak with the Daily, most likely, if I'm doing work for them.
Grant's apprentice already had a conversation with them.
And they're
We all
still
hit, of
working
course.
with us, and he's still alive.
I would be surprised too if I knew all this beforehand. He's doing his best, doing whatever it is they want him to do, which seems to be making a ton of star metal weapons.
The last thing I remember saying to Lee Na was keep doing whatever he was doing or he'd be killed.
Hmm.
It would appear he would take that to heart.
It's true.
Well, at least he's good for something then.
You underestimate people too much.
Fuck
You should open up your...
Yeah.
Sorry, I love being Baba.
It's pretty great.
Such a fucking asshole.
It's like you should hold up to more people. Fuck you.
You should remove the chains that bind that cellar, or that building, or whatever the fuck it was, I can't remember.
The workshop.
If you don't know what you've been doing back there, then we should all know.
I've been trying to figure out how to break into it without actually breaking the door down. It's quite an interesting lock.
If you break the door down, they'll most likely think something's up, but I could try to open it if I get over there, but you're gonna have to give me a moment.
Leonard says you drop something in the lock here. There's a clink, and then the door opens. You've never let him go near it or really look at it.
Good.
That's all he needs to know.
The idea the chains were made through metal bending and not by forging, unlike the latch. That was forged. Again, star metal.
It's a bit of a trick. If it's me that did it, I most likely did it in a way that only I, or I suppose if there are other metal benders out there, perhaps they could do it. If anything, you could try to bust in through one of the windows.
I didn't want to go outside just in case you were looking for a guy who's missing an arm, you know.
Give me...
Out of everyone here, I'm the most conspicuous.
Give me a little bit of time.
No,
Let me rest after that walk and hopefully take enough of this in that I can walk around without going all soft again. And hopefully we can all get through this without me telling the Dai Li that you exist.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
No promises. I don't really know what I'm doing right now.
Well, could you wait until at least how many days we have left of the whole shindig?
Depends on how well you can keep me like this. Seems like your problem.
I have so many of those.
Give me half an hour. She just like leans back, just holding on to me and to Mimi still, just petting.
This is my cat now.
It's actually nice to have something to do with my hands. I knew I wasn't going to get a granddaughter out of you, but I'll take this.
What do you mean? I mean, like...
Oh, you haven't met her husband yet.
Yeah.
That wasn't a delusion.
No.
I feel like if we talk to you too much...
Hold on to that goddamn lemur. I'll go fucking get him. Goddamn.
You know what? You have fun with that. I will give you 30 minutes.
I feel like if we revealed too much to you all at once, it would probably be overwhelming. Especially regarding my father.
Mei Li said something while you were coming in here.
I don't feel any strong or weak ways towards him. I don't remember him. I have my parents.
Good. Honestly, that man, whether he was or not, doesn't make much of a deal if all he does is bring them to other people. Have them work it with, have them do his job for him.
He didn't bring it to anybody.
Oh.
In fact, if I wasn't taken away, it probably would have been a more serious problem to keep myself alive.
Maybe there was still something resembling some kind of a guardian in him then whenever he was gone.
There is a lot of things that we have learned about the previous Avatar. Perhaps sharing this information with you, we can connect some dots about things we're still unsure about.
What do you know? Apparently I'm more talkative whenever I'm completely stoned.
Well, isn't that the spirit?
Little Earth Nation humor.
We don't have a spirit apple to trade this time.
Huh. Well, fuck, why am I talking to you then? I'm kidding. Everyone got silent. I couldn't stand it. When you're silent, you're plotting. I could tell with her.
Always keep the light on. Make sure no shadows invade your space.
She leans back as she's petting on Mimi. Eventually, you would make your way out and then come back over toward all of the peeps over here. Melee, you would find that your Kara'o would be watching as most of the others are taking care of the lemurs. He just has Kometu in his hands.
Well, you've been keeping yourself preoccupied, I hope.
It's interesting being inside of the walls for once.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, isn't it?
I tried fucking this place up like several times, but honestly, there's some really nice architecture.
These walls used to look so small. They're still pretty small.
Say that when you can climb one. Come with me.
What? What are we doing?
What do you mean, what are we doing? What do you think we're doing?
Going somewhere?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Come on, we're gonna go do things husband and wives do, right?
Already?
Yeah, already. Let's go.
She's gonna just drag him and then walk into this room.
He's gonna be half naked by the time he gets to the room.
Weirdest experience ever.
Already?
It's like here in front of everybody.
You bring him into the room. He's like, "Well, all right. I guess that's how you go with it. All right."
It's just fair warning. It's gonna be really cold, like a popsicle up there.
Let's go. Bust him inside this room.
You drag him off and away into here. As you do so, but while Melee is collecting the Kara'o, is there anything anybody else in here would like to do before the others show up? Anything they want to either do with Baba or ask with Baba?
Any questions I have can wait until after that door's open.
And when she maybe has a half hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. If that's the
Like I
case.
said, we're gonna hit her with the Karao. The Avatar's still alive. We're breaking the Earth King out of the Earth Nation. Also, the Avatar is being held captive inside of your kingdom.
How about we start with the Karao, then wait another day?
What were you saying,
we'll,
Luca?
we'll give it at least 1 hour per.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said something about my bad.
All right.
Nah, I don't think my information is useful as of right now.
You guys see Melee drag the Kara'o inside. As you do, the birds are man, they're just hanging out. They're having a good time.
Yeah, she really didn't freak out about the giant fucking bird in her house, but okay.
Oh yeah.
Damn, this is some good fucking stuff.
Good shit.
Why do you think I'm fucking keeping a box?
It's like, oh yeah.
Freaking, and worst case scenario, I know where that goddamn store is now.
That was me not remembering that Brightwing was here, but you know what? Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that thing.
You get used to it.
Oh yeah, that exists.
What?
That exists in my house.
What the fuck?
How'd that get in my house?
Melee, you bring the Kara'o in. As you do, He looks over toward her, looks back to you. This him?
Yes. This is my husband.
He's scrawny.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no! Oh no!
What? Rude.
It's like, what did you call me?
Steps closer to her.
Yep.
He's just like she's just like looking up at him. What? He can't grow a beard?
Oh my god.
Yep.
Beards are dumb.
He's gonna stand right here. just
Puts
right here
hand
between
down
them.
onto the chair that she's sitting on. Can I help you? Who is this, Meili?
That is the woman who raised me. I am a product of her whim. And, yeah, I'm a byproduct of this.
No, you're not.
He looks down toward her at that point.
They lived together for about, what, 15, 16 years?
She raised me from ground zero. I mean, after my being beheaded and my mind being reset, yes.
What?
Metaphorically.
And literally.
We were going to reveal these things one at a time and not overload her.
Oh, oops.
Yes.
Well, maybe
One
I
would
should-
think that would be.
maybe I should tell you before I
One
wanna
thing
go
at
get-
one thing at a time. I'm too busy chastising your boyfriend.
Husband.
Yeah.
Husband.
Just like they both correct her husband.
You ready for your next revelation then?
I'm pregnant now.
You're what?
He
I'm not.
looks down toward
Oh.
her as he does. What? Shirshu got your tongue? It's Kurao. It's nice to meet you, Mother.
Oh god, this is weird.
You see her look him over. You see her eyes slightly go wider and then go back to normal. Meili, get your toy away from me.
What do you mean, my toy?
If it weren't the fact that you were apparently who you were, you would no longer be sitting in that chair. Is that so? But, Mother,
Mommy.
I wanted to be nice. You're not going to survive here if that's the case.
Yeah, the city's ruthless.
I know.
You don't say.
City's ruthless.
Isn't it to your advantage then that we're only going to be here for at the most a week?
Huh. Fine. If you're Meili's husband, I don't see any presents. You're not bringing your mother anything on your first meeting. Turns around, starts walking.
Judas is looking up, just gets up close and whispers, "I'm real happy I came here."
He starts walking past you, Meili.
Wait, where are you going?
To get a present.
You don't even know what to get.
He stops. What would you like, Mother? I'm not making it easy for you.
You know what? You know what? Okay, look, no. Okay, no. Let's go. Hold on. Actually, wait. If I go out there, I can't. I need smaller clothes. I need smaller clothes.
You think I need your help?
I know you need my help.
He looks to you, looks back to her. I will defeat your mother.
You have only been in that form for like 3 days. You don't know human stuff.
He looks down at Kometu. Looks back to you. If I can't find anything in an hour, then you can help.
You don't have money.
He just walks out.
Fuck.
I like him.
No, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait till he comes back with a fucking cube made out of sticks.
I only have 9 silver.
I
like him. We'll see if he passes anything. If he brings me something good, maybe I'll acknowledge him as a boyfriend.
Husband.
His determination has definitely kept from his previous form.
I'll say.
He seems to act all high and mighty. Maybe he is someone that is worthy of someone that is, well, similar in such a way.
Oh god, I don't have money. Doesn't have money.
You don't quite get it, do you?
I think she gets it pretty well.
What? This is the best news I've gotten all day.
Yeah, I think she gets it.
So you are aware then that this is the real deal? You did not simply assume the name.
What name?
The Corral is the Corral.
And that is...
The giant dragon that ripped a hole in the wall of Boston's
Oh god, she's still fucking... That's still ripped from her fucking brain.
The Ginger says the giant frost dragon that ripped a hole in Boston Say's wall.
The dragon of the north winds?
Yes.
So it had a name? Weird.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense.
I have to make sure, Deco, because the Corral isn't carrying money.
No.
No. Okay. Well, she's gonna go chase him down to at least give him her money.
You make your way out. You go to where the Corral is standing. You see him standing at the gate, but not going any further.
You don't have money.
Do I need it?
Yes! Money needs to be traded in order to receive goods and services. Unless you're actually going to go work. Don't me.
Oh, no, I was thinking.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I could find any work, so...
Actually, I have an idea. This way, I'm not helping you, but at least you're not being completely taken advantage of. Actually, no, wait, Sudi wouldn't. No, we can't use Sudi. God damn it. Wait.
I can handle myself. If anyone does anything to me, I'll just kill them.
You can't do that!
At least not here.
You can't just do that.
And what am I supposed to do if they do anything to me?
How about not do anything that would have someone attack you in the first place? Like, if you're going to the market, if you're going to the market, the only thing you have to worry about is whatever you're getting being affordable to whatever I can give you, because I don't have a lot of money. So, in lieu of me helping you, because you don't want me to help you, I want to possibly at least have someone accompany you to make sure that you don't do anything stupid because you've only been in that form for a couple days and you don't know human shit.
I have Kometu.
Kometu's not a fucking person. Do you think Kometu knows about the economy? Do you think Kometu knows about stocks and exchange? Do you think Kometu can break a deal? It's a squirrel frog.
He's wiser beyond you know.
What does he tell you? I thought so. Why don't you fucking marry him instead?
Do you make your way away?
I'm gonna go get Lon.
He looks as if he's about to leave.
Stay the fuck here! You stay right there until I come back with somebody. Please. I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm watching.
No, I'm playing.
Just like every couple steps she looks back. Like, don't you fucking leave. I fucking swear to God.
You make your way over toward Lon. Lon is watching over everybody packing up all of the things that are off of there and getting them unpacked around here. He looks over towards you. Yes, of course, Melee. What is it?
I need you to do me a really good favor because your face isn't plastered all over the city.
Are you finally asking me for training?
What? No.
Sorry. I thought that.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Something more important. Something far more important.
Right. Sorry. I had been on the assumption that eventually we would talk about never mind. Okay. Yeah. Yes. What is it you need?
Talking about trying to get your rocks off, we can do that later. But the point is, I need you to babysit him, just so I don't have to wait back.
My rocks. I could. What?
Okay. You know what? Hold on. Just come with me. Come with me.
All right. Okay. Hi.
Okay. So, here's the deal. That's a dragon.
Points to him.
I know.
This is a dragon. Yeah. So you know what dragons don't? You know what dragons aren't? They're not people. He doesn't know people. He doesn't know people things. If he goes to the market, he's either going to get taken advantage of, accidentally steal and kill somebody, or a couple myriad of things that are wrong. He thinks Kometu can drag him, but you know what, Kometu? I'm not going to doubt his wisdom and with all that.
You want me to go to the market with him then?
Yes. He wants to find a... Yes.
Yes, I can do that.
He wants to find a gift for my Baba. But he doesn't want me to help him because he wants to take on the challenge of impressing her on his own. Kind of.
Everyone's exploding. Oh.
Yes, everyone.
Oh boy.
Everyone is exploding, and we've all been disconnected from the tabletop. But the point I'm trying to tell you, Lon, is that I just want to make sure that he doesn't get into any trouble, and that he isn't doing anything illegal, and that no one is trying to take advantage of him and swindle him out of the 8 silver that I have.
Sure, I could go with him, and if he needs anything more, I have some money on me.
I will reimburse you thus so if anything happens.
Of course. I was sent here by my master to be of service to all of you. So, yes, I'm perfectly fine aiding in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. Do you approve, honey?
He doesn't look like he'd be good in a fight.
You're not trying to get in a fight.
I'll have you know that I could show you something different than what you thought there.
Don't challenge him right now, please. This is why we're in this predicament.
Right. I think that we could find something for your Baba. That's like your gran, right?
Technically my mother, but she is older than the normal age range of a mother, so we just kind of go with the middleman.
Oh, of course, yes.
Middle of the line. The point is, darling, is that he will make sure that no one tries to swindle you. You've yet to grab the concept of money, And unfortunately, Kometu isn't really the most skilled in commerce, I'm pretty sure.
Fine. But I will be picking it out.
Well, that's the point. It has to be something you pick out.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're going to be doing the shopping part. He's just going to make sure no one fucks with you in terms of pricing. Like, for example, if you find something that's worth freaking 3 apples, you're not paying 5 trees worth.
Why didn't you say so?
I did.
Well, let's go, mortal. He starts walking. Right. Lon, yes.
Thank you.
He starts making his way after him. As you get that completed, we see Baba back here with the others, looking back over toward each of you. So, the only thing you need me to do is open up that room, then. Alright, I'll go to sleep.
Oh. No, sorry. I thought Jim was going to respond to that because Jim wants that room more than I do.
I was taken away from a minute.
Oh, that's fair.
Sorry.
You just want me to open up that room, then?
I'm dying to know what's inside.
I am the
Considering
same
you
way.
don't seem to know.
One of you make me tea, and then I'll make my way.
I don't know how to do that, so I'll see you at the kiln.
I have watched one of the greatest tea masters in the Fire Nation create their beverages. While I may not be a master myself, I could attempt.
I expect the best tea I've ever had.
She does make them quite hot.
Is that a challenge?
That's a warning. You might get a free fucking auto success. Or I might kill you because I can't actually make tea. But I'll find out.
One of you make me tea. I don't care how hot or whatever it is. And then I will partake and make my way.
I'm gonna make you mud tea. It's tea and with mud in it. Okay, yeah. Okay. Did anybody else want to fucking take a shot at this shit? No? Okay.
You're good.
I'm about to go on to Master Chef.
I can help.
Go.
As Luca, you want to help?
Yeah.
Help me.
Luca and Ichibe, you guys will make your way off.
Save me.
Just outside of the sitting room, there is a small kitchen area off to the side there. You guys can tell that everything is very much at the levels you guys would expect of a noble house. There are quite a lot of different space for different types of tea leaves, spices, things of that nature that one would need for anything around the kitchen area, as well as large areas dedicated just for foods of different kinds. Already made pastries and things seem to be lining some of the areas on the things around them this place. And as you would make your way through, you would find that there is a large teapot that is made there that would be one that one would use for like large parties of people. There doesn't seem to be a small one, at least from what you can tell, looking in the area immediately. But as you guys would make your way off to go and do such a thing there, you guys can look around the area to find what you might need. Jin, you and Akira and Rue, depending on what Rue is thinking currently, we don't know. Rue may have some really interesting to tell you. Rue might have some really interesting things to tell all of you guys right now. Maybe he was waiting for everyone to leave, so it was only the 3 of you to tell you guys some of the crazy ass shit he found.
Alabama.
As you guys stick around with Baba, Mei Li makes their way out to set everyone forward on their adventure off into the place to get a present for Baba, and the other 2 make their way off into the kitchen to make the best tea they've ever had for Baba. I think that we
Yeah.
are going to end things there for the night.
Excellent. I'm going to kill an old lady, and Luca will help me do it.
What?
I'm going to kill an old lady, and you will be an accessory to matricide.
We are going to pwn this bitch.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I must get a present for Mother.
Found a stick with 3 berries on it. I ate one of them. You may have the remaining 2.
I've only had 1, and you would have 2. That means you would have more than what I got, which I find unfair, but I feel that you would that.
I'm going to crush this one in front of you.
You can have it if you want it after I crush it.
Open your mouth and look up. I will squeeze it into your...
Open the door,
Into
we
your
have your
face.
baby.
I will look up. I will squeeze it into your face holes.
See, I'm just glad that you guys were all wrong about coming in here. Like, you guys were expecting to fight. You guys were expecting basically some kind of a war. And you guys now learned that there is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
No.
I also like how every single revelation we've given her so far has got her shit figured out pretty quickly. Also, why did her eyes widen and then go back to normal if she doesn't know what the fuck the corral is? Or is she just bullshitting us?
Who knows,
She's just
man?
bullshitting us.
Who knows, man?
She knows exactly who that person is. Old dummy.
Who knows, man?
Yeah, who knows, man?
Big idiot.
Why you being mean to her? She's high.
She said fuck you multiple times.
I think you guys are being mean to an old lady is what I feel.
Yo, she was very okay with the, oh, you're his son? Okay.
She is not amazingly okay with it. But, you know, she has things she wants to say, especially because you guys said that you have plenty of things to tell her. I want to know exactly where the revelations are going to go.
I don't know if we should tell her that he's still alive. And that he created a cult solely to create homunculuses that he could fucking inhabit.
I mean, apparently she was a part of that before everything. Like, she was a part of Team Avatar, which was the precursor to the Black Rings.
Yeah, but did she know about the homunculus?
Who knows, man?
Well, I guess we're going to talk about the homunculus in the room.
She apparently didn't know that fucking Mei Li got decapitated.
That's pretty funny, huh?
She's like, fucking excuse me?
At least he didn't steal your bending like he did mine. Because he was fucking scared of me.
I'm scared.
Wait, did you know when I was born?
I'm scared.
Did you know he had a kid? Did you know I was that kid?
I mean, she apparently knew about some kids. Since, you know, she was one of the ones that someone brought a kid to.
This is true.
Who knows, man?
You're a funny lady. Do you know my mom and dad? Or was that after?
Those whippersnapper.
Those fucking losers.
Those fetuses.
One of them are dead.
Yeah, I can tell you're carrying his ugly weapon around.
I can do funny little dances
Sorry for your
with
loss.
it. I'm going to kill the man who did it.
I see.
Bring peace to the village hidden in the reef.
Dude, you, Akira, and Rue are all like, we need to go kill that bitch. Rue's like, I was in jail with him, and he's really scary and mean, and I don't like him. Akira's like, he's kind of tied to the people that fucking blew me out. And then Ichibe's like, he killed my dad.
He killed my dad.
Or either just burned my mom. One or the other. He either killed my dad and burned my mom, just burned my mom, or killed my dad.
But I'll tell you right now, I'll blame him for all those things. And then kill the person that did do it.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see how things. Get down. What's up?
You might want to count how many fleetings we have, because chat's like, we want you to roll for the T.
Oh well, he isn't
count
rolling
them for the
today.
next time. Yeah, maybe count them for the next time or refund them, one of the two.
I can just refund them.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
There's no reason to worry about rolling anything right now.
Sure.
Let's see here. Yeah, there were just
I saved your points.
There were just 2 of them. Yeah, there you go.
All of your points go back to you. All debts have been forgiven.
This is why I usually don't tell people to give inspiration until we're about to do the rolls. Anyway.
My taxes no longer mean anything. I have a lot of them.
But yes. That being said, guys, we're going to end the recording. Hopefully you guys had a fun time with Baba as much as I had. I fucking love playing Baba. She's great. She's amazing. I'm glad that they're back in Ba Sing Se where everything's fine and she's definitely not doing some weird smiley bullshit like most everybody else around here.
Smile W.
Smile W. But as all that is happening, we'll see you guys next week whenever we check out what the hell was going on with Rue during that time and try to see if we can get this old lady some tea. And maybe we can spill some tea after we have that tea. Who's to say what's gonna happen there? Maybe we'll go beat some people up for being assholes and turning people and making people smile a lot. I mean, to be fair, they're just making people smile. Like, honestly, that we can't really say that that's a bad guy thing, right?
Well, apparently they're also extremely susceptible to the manipulation and gaslighting, so we could use that to our advantage.
I feel like that was you.
Well, yeah, but you know,
I feel like
if he can do it, then all of us can.
You know, fucking Jin, dude, Jin's into that shit.
He is a guy.
But yes, we're gonna end the recording, my guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What the fuck are you saying about me?